Yo, 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 how we doing, everybody? Yo, what's up, guys? How's it going? How we doing today? It's start of the week. Well, I guess, yeah, start of the week. I was gonna say technically the week starts on Sunday, but you know what? We're good. But anyways, sorry about that, actually. By the way, if you guys are tuning in, I'm actually gonna be playing a new game that everybody has been kind of talking about for weeks. I think it released last month. I'm kind of late to the party, but everybody has been saying that this game is kind of game of the year. And I love RPGs. I love JRPGs. I've heard from actually a fellow Capcom creator, shout out to Austin or Aussie J. Lee, who basically said that this game almost feels like Legend of Dragoon, which one of the games that I grew up playing was Legend of Dragoon, which was kind of like a Final Fantasy killer that didn't really succeed in doing that. So, but what I wanted to apologize is because yesterday I did state that I was actually going to, I was going to stream, but that kind of just fell flat on its face, right? I wasn't able to. Sorry about that. I kind of took the day off yesterday. Now, if you guys are tuning in and you're wondering what about Resident Evil 9, because there's so much happening, I am going to be covering a bunch of Resident Evil 9. And a huge thank you again to today's, for today's stream, Sandfall Interactive for sending me a code. Like, they actually sent me a code roughly around a month ago, but as mentioned, I was really busy, so I couldn't I couldn't play the game. But yeah, so today, I was like, you know what, this is like, I have one more day to do it, so we're just gonna be streaming it. I'm gonna stream it. I can't even talk, bro. I'm gonna stream it today because yeah, I wasn't expecting Resident Evil 9 to basically hit us at Summer Games Fest, so that kind of threw off my plans. But I'm super excited to play this game because, like I said, I've heard from a lot of people that this game might be game of the year. I want to see how it is. I want to see if that's actually true. So we're gonna start really soon. But how's everybody doing? What's up, Jamie? Thank you so much, Jamie, for stopping by. Always appreciate it. Hope you're doing good today. By the way, I remember seeing on the Discord you did state that yeah, you watched, or what you said your friend watched Mission Impossible, correct? Also, I know you've been mentioning Ballerina, which I'm also very hyped for since I'm a huge John Wick fan. If anything, you know what? This week I've been kind of watching old games. I mean, sorry, old movies, not games. We're starting a game. No, I've been watching old movies, specifically the Matrix series. I basically kind of binged watch from all the way from Matrix 1 to the last one. And I gotta say, I only watched the latest one that released in 2021 only once. But dang, yeah, I mean, it's still good. I mean, I liked it. I know a lot of people didn't like it. I think it's called, yeah, Matrix Resurrections. But guys, yeah, I thought it was good. I mean, I'm a huge fan of the Matrix. I don't know if you guys can tell. Yeah, I have a huge Matrix poster right there. But it's just been a while. Like, I haven't watched it in years. So, going back, watching everything. I mean, the new one did have issues. I would say the fighting, like the combat, the choreography wasn't the best, but it's still good. It's very interesting. I do prefer the old kind of Matrix, but it was interesting. Yes, you did. Yeah, what's up, TJ? How's it going, man? Hope you're doing good. Yeah, we're going to be checking out some new Clair Obscure Expedition 33. Now, this game was, correct me if I'm wrong, I heard from some of my, oh, let me put my TV's going on. Let me put that down. I did hear from that fellow Capcom creator, Aussie J. Lee, that this game had a lot of Ubisoft developers that were like ex-Ubisoft employees that left and decided, you know what, let's make our own game. And it's kind of crazy that Ubisoft, which is known to be one of the worst companies, that their employees left and made it even like a freaking successful game. Because I'm pretty sure this game, like I said, a lot of people, as you guys can tell by the title, have been saying that this might be game of the year. Obviously, without Resident Evil 9 being in the running, right, for this year, we'll have to see. I mean, also, horror games, I will say, even if they're fantastic, like remakes or Resident Evil 4, they don't really get that big of a shine at the Game Awards or it's like award shows in general. So that kind of sucks, but I guess we'll have to see, right? I mean, it's interesting because I think since Resident Evil 9 is going to be releasing in February of next year, and GTA 6 is going to be releasing in June or no, May, right? May. I think it's definitely going to get overshadowed. But of course, as mentioned, horror games tends to happen, right? They get overshadowed regardless. So I think that's why Capcom didn't really care. They're like, you know what? Let's just release it before GTA 6. I think it's better that they release it before than after. But I'm excited, boys. I'm excited for Resident Evil 9. And if you guys are wondering, I am going to be making more Resident Evil 9 content. I'm just kind of setting things up. Obviously, there's 2 videos up on the channel. And thank you to everybody that's been watching. I have had maybe 10 nasty comments. So I have had to block I think I had to block maybe six people. 6 people, not too much. It's not too bad. But yeah, just people that were just not, I don't know what, they're just angry. But anyways, let's get started, boys. We are going to be playing some Clair Obscure. As mentioned, huge shout out to Redfall Interactive for sending me a code such a long time ago. Like I said, I need to. This is honestly the last day that I can play this, because I did promise that I would do this in 1 month's time. Now, obviously, my reactions are not. I can say all my reactions are going to be honest. They just provided me the code, which, by the way, is awesome. But if I don't like this game, I'm going to be very clear, very transparent with you guys and say if I don't like it. If I really like it, then it's awesome, right? Which I think I will. Because like I said, there's a lot of interesting things about it. Now, if you guys don't know what Clair Obscure Expedition is about, it's basically once a year, the paintress, so I'm assuming that's a villain, wakes and paints upon her monolith and paints a cursed number. And everyone of that age turns to smoke and fades away. Year by year, that number ticks down and more of us are erased. Tomorrow she'll wake and paint 33, and tomorrow we depart on our final mission. Destroy the paintress so she can never paint death again. We are Expedition 33. And I'm pretty sure this started back in 91 or whatever, or 90s or something like that. That's what I basically heard from just people, people that I know. So every year, anybody that's that number, basically everybody just gets killed. So we're basically like an extraction team, or I guess like a suicide mission team that's going to go there and try to defeat the final boss before all the 33-year-olds are dead. So it's kind of interesting that everybody that's on Earth in this world is younger than 33. So I would technically still be, I would be alive. But that's kind of weird, right? Imagine the oldest people on Earth are 33, 33 years old. That's kind of freaky. So that's what we're going to be doing. Obviously, the game combines a lot of JRPG mechanics. There's also pairing, and it's turn-based. So, I mean, I love turn-based. I grew up playing turn-based, tank controls. Those kind of mechanics don't bother me in the least. But guys, let's get started with Clair Obscure Expedition 33. Let us do this. I think it is very interesting. We are going to do it. All right, let us switch. Oh, wait. Capcom Creators is playing in the back. Hold up. Let me actually get rid of that. This is not a Capcom game. I'm not allowed to show that. What am I doing? Wait, hold up. Let me get rid of that. I am actually not allowed to do that. So, sorry, I didn't know that it was there. Wait, why is it in the bottom? I'm just going to get rid of it. I don't know what's happened. That's weird. Yeah, there we go. We'll just get rid of it. Why did it shrink? It must have been in some on another layer. Anyways, let's get started, boys. I've been super hyped for this game. I want to see what all the hype is about. Let's see in settings real quick. I want to see subtitles. Let's do large. We'll see how big that is. Gameplay, vibration. Yeah, I don't know about any of that. Graphics mode, quality. Let's do performance. I mean, we'll see. Motion blur. I hate motion blur. Get rid of that. Accessibility, automatic QTEs. No, thank you. Yeah, okay, that's good. Game difficulty. Okay, we always play on the hardest difficulty, bro. I don't care. Intended difficulty with challenging combat. Is it loud? Is it loud or is it just me? By the way, guys, let me know if this is too loud. I'm not entirely sure. I guess I could check the stream real quick, but I'll check in game. Tutorials, yes. No, it's not loud. Okay, awesome. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you so much. Expert hard difficulty with highly demanding combat. Enemies deal greater damage. Mastering dodges and parries is required. Recommended for players who enjoy difficult games with real... Yes. Yeah, we're playing on hardest, bro. I don't care. By the way, we're not going to be streaming this game every day. I just honestly wanted to check it out. And so this is kind of like my first impressions of the game. So, yeah, I mean, if you guys want me to, I might play it more for members. But this is just kind of just my first impression. I'll probably play it on my own time. See how I like it, right? I mean, this is, yeah, that's what the goal of the stream is, to see if Expedition 33 will, you know, will win me over, you know? I think it is a very interesting concept for a game, you know? And yes, I will talk like a French person the whole time. No, I'm kidding. I want to see how much French there is in this game, though. I'm really excited. I like the voice on the main title. It sounds emotional. Yeah. Oh, you mean like the music? Dang, okay, that's creepy. So everybody can see that? Like, it's just in the middle of the world. You can see, like, all the 34-year-olds are dead. Oh my gosh, it's Virus the Virus. It's our boy Virus the Virus, guys. I didn't know he was in this game. AKA Robert Pattinson. Wait, Paddington? Paddington? I think it's Paddington. Yeah, it's Paddington.
If you're gonna give someone flowers, you should probably do it before they wither and die.
Yeah, they're singing the song. They're singing the title.
Ooh, dark. Sophie would approve. Hey, you said it, not me.
You feel the sadness? Yeah.
The others are waiting for you. You're supposed to be helping with the festival.
Apparently this game is very sad.
3 tables.
Near the end.
You underestimate Lumiere's enthusiasm for the expedition. There's at least 5 tables.
Marvelous.
Is Lumière a person? Because Lumière just means
With
light.
your other arm instead. If you could hit the paintress directly, that would actually be useful.
You know, hobbies don't always have to be useful. I'm enjoying the uselessness of today and readying my usefulness for tomorrow. And soon, I'll get to do a lot more than throw rocks.
Apparently the main guy is Daredevil. Like the guy from the Netflix show and the
You know
Disney
they
show?
gave their lives to lay the trail for us, right?
Yeah, I know. Sorry.
I think his name is Charlie Cox, I believe. And then there's Jennifer English, who is also in Baldur's Gate.
To give, no?
Yes. Yes. Just... I'm not sure how to start. After 4 years apart, what do I say to her on the day of her gamache?
You're asking me. I don't know. Sun's about to set, so be direct. Hey, Soph, been a while. Could we...
Let's get a tissue. Yeah, we're gonna cry right now. I don't think we're gonna get to the end of the game right in one stream, but I've heard that a lot, like the third act of this game is very sad. That's what I've heard. I mean, that's what I've kind of just heard just being on like online and stuff. But I've heard this is a really great game, right? So I'm kind of excited to see. So I guess we start. Is this town called Lumière? Like light? A flower for Sophie. So we don't know who Sophie is. Flower for Sophie, okay. Okay, it moves a bit clunky. Maybe
All right, let's go.
I have it at
Accompany
performance, but maybe I should have
Are you
switched
ready
to.
to see her again?
Yeah. Been ready.
Maybe I should switch to quality, because this the running's a bit funny. So as mentioned, this chick, her I don't actually know her name like in game,
Set up these grapple shortcuts.
but she's voiced by Jennifer English,
Don't tell your sister though. I sort of
who played Shadowheart in
borrowed
Baldur's
the
Gate.
hooks from the Expedition Academy. Wish I had them when I was working.
Who, if I'm being honest, I wasn't a big fan of Shadowheart. I did not like Shadowheart. Shadowheart's kind of annoying. Like her story's interesting in Baldur's Gate,
will
but
have already gamaged by the time you've arrived.
Gamage. I don't know what they're referring to with Gamage. I don't. Yeah. L'expédition. Okay.
Can't believe Sophie
So
already
this is
turned
the headquarters of the expedition.
She looks so much younger than you.
Thanks.
She's popular. I'm sure she already has a necklace full of flowers.
Okay, so Sophie's the same, is 33. I'm assuming he's 33 as well. Okay. So they're gonna die tomorrow? Is that what this is? That we're playing like just the day before the mission?
What?
You look tense.
Yeah, yeah.
I know what you need. A little jewel.
No.
Come on, it'll loosen you up. You can't go and see Sophie all somber and if you win, I'll give you something you can use with your Lumina converter.
All right, you're on.
Yes.
Yeah, let's go through the battle. We're playing on expert, so let's get used to it. All right, let's see how the combat is. Battle wheel. During your turn, your character can attack, aim, use skill, or use an item skill. Consumes AP to use. Okay, so it's very Final Fantasy. Characters play turn by turn. The turn order is indicated in the timeline on the left side. Okay. Oh, so you also see the enemy's turn. Okay. Try attacking to gain 1 AP. Good timing. What's up, I hate crossplay? How's it going? Good timing on the noise effect when we're attacking this chick. So can you block? Oh, wait, you can. You can block. Okay, during an enemy attack, dodge at the right time to avoid damage. Dodging at the last moment will trigger a perfect dodge. Okay, I didn't dodge correctly there. I don't think so. Character's AP can be used to cast skills. Each character has up to 6 skills equipped. Try to use a skill. Okay. Lumiere Assault, so light assault. Lumiere Assault and Overcharge. He can use attacks and skills to charge up his overcharge meter and unleash a devastating blow with his overcharge skill. Use Lumiere Assault to gain charges. Alright, we're doing the triangle. Low physical damage, 5 hits. High lightning damage based on the amount of charges. Yeah, let's do first. Lumiere Assault. Deals, yeah, okay. I'm about to fall asleep. I see. Well, thank you so much for stopping by. I hate crossplay. I really appreciate it. Oh, so there is QTEs. Okay, pressing X at the right time will improve your skills' effects, increase damage, or add. Okay, so it is like Legend of Dragoon. Did I get it? I don't know if I got it right. I have to get used to this. Parry. During an enemy attack, you can also parry. Parry shares the same timing as perfect dodge, but is more difficult than a regular dodge. Recovers 1 AP addition to avoiding damage. Okay, they keep interrupting me because I think they're just trying to teach me right now, but it's kind of throwing me off. Like, I want to get used to like the actual pairing. Every hit of an enemy attack triggers a powerful counter. Oh, so if you do multiple parries, okay, you just do, I guess, what, a riposte? Is that what it's called? Deal more damage with overcharge. Charge Gustav's arm by dealing damage, dodging, and parrying. Oh, so if you do a lot of dodges and parry, you get like a boost. Okay, so how do I do overcharge? Oh, okay, overcharge is okay. Is the bottom one? Okay.
For those who come off.
I don't know where I'm supposed to press X.
You won. Now, don't you feel better? See you smile.
Just beat the crap out of this chick. She's like, let's fight. It's like, okay. Can you imagine a chick asking you to fight, bro? Okay. Just. Do you feel better now that you beat the crap out of me?
All right. Now,
A little.
let's go find Sophie.
Can be consumed to. Wait, I didn't read that.
I saw her near the red and white tree.
Yeah.
Oh, the
All right, let's go
plaza
see
is
Sophie.
lively. Why people like to celebrate the gommage is still a mystery to me, but oh well.
So I don't know what they mean by gommage. It's like I don't understand. It's probably some sort of lore for this world, but
I don't really understand. You and Sophie broke up so long ago, but clearly you never got over her. Why'd you wait until today to say something? It's a bit late, isn't it?
he doesn't even answer. Yeah, the running is so weird. Like the jogging is really
Sophie's down
strange.
there.
Yeah, I know.
The combat though is really great.
luck.
Obviously the voice
I'll
acting
be
is
here for
pretty
you if things don't go as planned.
voice acting is pretty top tier is what I was going to say, because you know you have so many, you know, really good actors here. You have like Daredevil, you have Jennifer English. So yeah.
Thanks.
But the they could have made this a little better in my opinion. Okay, that was cool. That was a cool, what is that, a butterfly kick? Butterfly kick off the rope. Oh, is this Sophie? Okay, let's see who Gustav is his name, right? Let's see who Sophie. Let's see if she's a baddie.
Everything.
I mean, she alright.
Can we talk?
Gustav. I love you all.
I didn't know Virus was in this game, dude. That's kind of trippy.
If there's room.
There's always room.
Yo, I need to get another haircut.
You know,
I
I'm
missed you.
sorry that. I miss you.
don't need
too.
to. Okay.
You go.
No, you.
You know how I feel. I wish things had been. You know, I often think another path. You know, another future.
Still can't finish your sentences, can you?
Yep, that hasn't changed.
I missed that. I never faulted you for wanting to believe. You're fighting to change things. I understand, just in a different world, right?
We'll break the cycle. So she can't steal anyone else's future.
Stubborn people change the world, and you are the most stubborn person I know. Thank you. Walk me to the harbor?
Yes.
Walk me to the harbor?
Yes.
Walk me to the harbor?
So I was just checking the audio. Okay, so we're actually playing as Sophie. So how many main characters are there? Is Sophie a fighter? It seems like she isn't, but to change characters during exploration, this doesn't affect battles. Oh, okay, so it's kind of like, what game did this? I think Final Fantasy X? Was it Final Fantasy X? I mean, there's other RPGs that have done this as well, but I think Final Fantasy X was like the first one that did this. Where you could switch. That's kind of cool. I like that.
Oh, hi, Sophie.
So, I will say it's interesting how there's a lot of like retro kind of RPG mechanics in this game, which is really nice. Like for example, the Legend of Dragoon kind of not the pairing, but like they called it editions, where you would actually play, like you would press X and kind of do like a QDE every time you attack, which makes it more engaging in my opinion, instead of just pressing attack, the person attacks, or doing a magic ability, you know what I mean? Like it gets a little bit old. But Legend of Dragoon, I believe, is the first one to do that, or the one that popularized it. I'm not entirely sure. I don't really know my RPG lore history, but
Yeah, he did.
but I haven't seen a game do that
I knew
since.
he would.
Obviously pairing, you know, we've seen in many games, like, you know, obviously RE4 remake, and you know, like the Elden Ring, the Dark Souls kind of games. But yeah, that's I knew he would. Has everybody already left? Shh, he might hear us.
Has everybody? Yeah.
Sophie.
Looks like you still have.
Well, there are less and less people to buy them. I just wish you didn't have to wear one.
Tiffany.
I should finish cleaning up here and join everyone at the harbor.
Oh, is she 34 and everybody's gonna die? That's why people are gathering into the harbor? And how many cities are there?
See you.
Is that what's gonna happen?
I can't imagine what you're going through.
Boulangerie?
I'm fine.
Le
I'm fine.
boulangerie. That's
I've
what I'm
lived
talking
33
about.
good years.
Of course. Let us continue. Where are we
We've had a
going? I
whole
think we're
life
going down
together.
this
We're
street.
all fine.
I've lived
Mostly.
33 good years. Stick
I'm
around.
not fine.
You will be.
That's kind of trippy that you only live till 33, bro. That's kind of trippy. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, so is everybody gathering here to just say goodbye to people, or is that what's going on? You know what? I'm just gonna call it right now. I haven't played this game. I don't know. This is my first time ever playing it. I have a feeling that the lady doesn't kill people. If anything, she just transports them. So all of like the people that are above 33 are just in another world, or something like that. I don't know. I'm just calling it. It doesn't seem like everybody would die. Maybe it is. Maybe I'm just tripping. But like I said, I don't know. That's just a guess that I'm making. People have gathered here on their way to the harbor, reuniting one last time. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, they're definitely gonna die. Okay.
Sophie.
How are you?
Like they're definitely gonna get taken away because you don't see them dying. I'm pretty sure that the description said that they kind of fade away like in smoke. So what if the painter kind of just takes people to the next, I guess, world? Or maybe just in another area in the world. I don't know how many cities there are. Is there just one French city?
Your flowers? I didn't know about. I thought you were younger. And yet you didn't have children.
I'm not having this conversation with you again.
What?
Not.
Do you care so little about the future of Lumiere?
I'm not selfish enough to bring others into our doomed world. I know we are not many to think like this now, and it destroyed my relationship with the person I. Now, if you'll excuse me, and you should cherish this moment with your daughter.
Sorry. See you at the harbor.
Good luck.
My nose is kind of plugged. Okay, well that's interesting that not a lot of people kind of want to save, but it seems like Gustav is already part of that, correct? Okay. Am I headed all the way down here? The flower market. People are buying flowers for their loved ones before they gommage. Oh, okay, so gommage is their disappearance. That's what gommage means. Because, right? Because gommage is just it says right here, a gentle exfoliating method that removes dead skin cells to reveal a smoother, more radiant complexion. That's what gommage means in French. So it gets to like, yeah, it's like when you have like it's like an eraser, right? You're like, that's why I was like, I don't understand the context as to why they're calling something gommage. I'm like, what are they erasing, bro? They're erasing like their actual lives. They're deleting themselves, bro. That's like intense, dude. I didn't get the concept. I was like, what? Why do you keep mentioning gommage? Like, what? Fromagerie. This is it's a restaurant. Crèmerie. Okay, it is cheese and cheese. Restaurant. I've never been to that. I don't know what the frick is fromagerie. I don't know. I've never been there. I don't know. I actually don't. I'm not a big fan of cheese, if I'm being honest. Like, I'll have cheese obviously like in pizza and other stuff, but just to have cheese, like I don't know. Like, I'll have blue cheese sometimes if I'm having like chicken wings. But it's not something that I eat like, oh, like I'll have like cheese and like bread or something, you know what I mean? Like, unless it's like a sandwich. But even then, no, I'll actually opt out of that and just, you know, maybe replace the creaminess with just like mayo or something. You know, I have a mint, but I don't know how that's gonna sound on the mic. I mean, I shouldn't have put a mint in my mouth, but okay. So is there like, hold up, is there a map? I didn't even see like the actual menu. No, there isn't. So it's just settings, expedition basics, load previous save, return to title screen. There's no, so I guess there's just an autosave. So where am I going? So holding L1 makes him walk. Oh, and R2 is to sprint. Okay, so the game didn't even tell me that. the game just did not tell me that I could sprint. Why am I jogging like that, like all throughout this whole location? Okay, wait, where am I headed though? She said we had to go to the harbor. That's obviously the flower market. I can't go there. Oh, there's a piano? Can we play? Obviously Resident Evil, bro. We gotta play, we gotta try. Oh. Can you imagine this is how you play piano? You just keep pressing square. But I'm pretty sure he was doing the song, right? Dun, yeah, dun, 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 dun. It almost sounds like Pokemon. Isn't that like the nurse, like when you go to like the Poke Center or whatever to heal? I'm pretty sure, right? I don't know. Like, let me know. I haven't played Pokemon in such a long time, so but let me know, boys. I don't know. Like, I think that's what it sounds like, right? Obviously, it's a bit different. That's cool. That's a cool touch. Cool detail. All right, so where the frick am I headed? I still don't know. Is this where we came from? This is where we came from, didn't it? That's the boulangerie. I have no idea where I'm going, bro. She said to go to the harbor. Is this is the plaza before the harbor?
See you at the harbor. Good luck.
Okay, so no, we're not at the harbor. I thought the harbor was down there, but I can't go down there. So what the frick is going on? Let's try it again. Expedition. Let's see where is this? Oh, what is this? Oh, normal trash can. Wait, why am I so okay? Out of all like the objects, I can click that. Oh, so no. Okay, I got confused there. I thought that I had to press square maybe to like travel to the next area. That was just like pressing square to look at like the scenery.
Hi, Gustav. You're back. Oh, did you want to pick out a different flower?
No, the one you suggested earlier was my
Oh, I'm glad. These garlands are our last farewell. I have a garland saved for you too. But it's not good luck.
Thanks, Ophelia.
Ophelia. Thank you, thank you. Okay, I was like, okay, I'm getting used to the game, boys. Like, I'm sorry about that. Like I said, I thought I had to press square.
If you say so.
Or maybe something already happened, huh?
Lynn? Who's Lynn?
Sometimes
Who's that chick?
I feel sorry for her.
Who? The paintress?
Look at her. She looks sad. Maybe she's a prisoner too. Stuck in the same cycle with us. Silly, huh?
Only you could choose empathy at a moment like this.
Where's
It's one
the
of the few choices I can make.
Where's the painter?
It's okay.
Is she at the harbor or is she all the way over there?
I've always loved the harbor.
Paintress will awaken soon. Does she come from the sea? And the gommage will start. The erase will start. Do you want to head to the harbor? Yes. Okay, so this is what I thought was happening at the flower market. Like, so there is like this kind of mechanic. Move towards the harbor. Okay, okay, okay. Let's see, let's see. Okay, so
I see your apprentices.
Gustav!
Alexandre,
Here. Sophie
Guillaume.
asked us to bring you your coat.
We sewed up the sleeves so you don't have to keep rolling it up.
You guys know how to sew?
Sophie helped us. Turns out it's not that hard. We really should have done this.
the
ages
children
ago.
don't look like the the little black kid doesn't look
You did
right.
this.
He looks like an adult that's like mini, which you could argue is a child, but no. You know what I mean? Like they look, the proportions are off. I don't know. They don't look like kids. They look like just like an adult that they just shrunk. Like it's just like they just like minimize. I don't know.
Thank you.
The proportions don't really feel
See you
right.
at the festival?
Don't leave without saying goodbye.
Yeah, of course not.
Yeah, proportions are off for kids. I don't know. I mean, even like the people too. Like they have like a very slender.
I know that face.
You mean a lot to them. I can tell.
Yeah, they mean a lot to me too. Legacy can take many forms, right?
Yeah,
You told me that.
right.
Why?
I wanted to see you wearing it.
Oh, you like uniforms now?
Nice piano.
This too is your legacy.
In a way. It's yours too.
Did the piano player make a mistake? Or did it like glitch for a second? Okay, well, that was a very harsh fade. Is she 34? Is that what it is? She's 34? Or I thought she was 33. She should be good, correct? No, but I mean, they were talking before as if, like, why so late, Gustav? Why tell her now? Is this Italian? So this happens every year. Oh, wow. That's the painter? Holy cow, she's huge. They're so little compared to her, bro. Like, holy cow. That's the paint. That's a giant, dude. Okay, she didn't paint anything, bro. She just freaking just waved her hand like that. But dang, all right. We're good. That's the final boss, bro. That's intense. That's intense, yo. Yeah, she's gonna be disappearing, it seems, right? Or maybe I misheard. I don't know. Yeah, right? Does he have a robot arm? Like an amputated arm, or like what is that called? Oh, and the petals that they have over them gets elevated. Because that's basically like their essence. Okay, so it goes with the rose petals.
I'm here.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, so the chick, she's 33. Okay, I'm just getting confused. Yeah, I know. That's why I got. I thought she was bringing. I thought the painter was bringing 35 to 34, but no. She brought it to 34 to 33. So anybody that's 33 automatically gets killed. So Gustav is 32, right? That's why May, right, was like, why are you telling her now? Nice piano. I like piano sometimes. You can play dark music. It almost sounds like classical. I mean, you could do that with every instrument. Just a lot of people say, you know, that the minor chords feels like that, right? Minor chords in general feel very melancholy or sad, dark. Guys, I swear I'm not feeling emotions right now. It's just my nose is stuffed. If you're hearing me like, you know, breathing more from my mouth, it's because, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I got allergies. I went outside and stuff. Grabbed my fat cat, brought him to the house because he was next to some trees. I don't know. We'll see. So this is like I said, this is a very interesting concept. Festival de l'Expedition. The Festival of the Expedition. Is that a little lantern that he has? Yeah, and he does have like a amputated arm. What's up, Wesker? Hey, Kenneth Wolf, how's it going, man? Thanks for stopping by, man, for this special stream. We're just trying out this very different game on the channel. The guys over at Sandfall Interactive sent me a code roughly around a month ago. Or almost a month ago now, and I haven't had time to play it, so we're gonna do it. We're doing that today. Oh, Lucien.
Best done with friends.
Lucien.
What? It is. Grieving alone's the worst.
Yeah, no, it is Lucien.
Where's mine?
Which I'm pretty sure is like Lucien is like like the French version of Lucifer, bro. Right? Lucien. I'm pretty sure. Lucius. In English.
5 tables this year. You see that? Told you we'd beat the
What is it in Spanish? The
Even
name
my elf showed
Lucien.
up and she hates these things. Wanna go take a look?
I don't. Maybe later.
On that part, it feels like those type dramas, melodrama.
I'm okay.
Yeah, this game is very like serious. It
Time
seems.
for a refill anyway.
There's an excess of wine again. Thank you, sister, for her generosity.
Oh, and try to enjoy yourself. Don't drink alone, you weirdo.
Yeah, right. Enjoy myself.
Yeah, he just saw the woman that he loves just freaking die. Don't be a weirdo and drink by yourself, dude. Yeah, don't feel sad. What is that? all the 34-year-olds just died. Don't feel sad. We're good. So this festival is for all of the people that are headed for the expedition, right? Let's at least check on May and my apprentices. So he's like a teacher? Whoa, okay, the speed was intense, yo. Yo, we just sprinted. Sheesh. We didn't just sprint, bro. We moved like the freaking Flash, bro. Like, whoa, okay.
Saw you with Sophie.
Yeah, where's your daughter?
Leona's upset. Doesn't want to see me.
Shit.
Leona? Leona? That's such a weird. Wait, that's like Leon, but Leona? That doesn't sound right, dude. Well, I've never heard of that, bro. That doesn't sound like a good name, bro.
She doesn't need to understand.
Leona.
When she gets to
Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm counting on you.
No.
Oh no. Lots of pressure.
You and Lune and your Lumina
And
tech.
your Luminatech.
Lune in French means moon,
Thanks.
but we haven't met her.
It's not.
Lucien,
Everyone has
Tristan,
Lucien,
Catherine,
Tristan,
and you.
Catherine. And you made it.
I like how you just said Catherine in English. Catherine, I think, is how you say it. Yeah, but it's like with T-E, I don't with like,
Tomorrow comes, my friend.
Doesn't it always?
yeah. Why does Catherine have like a normal English name? Are there British people in this game?
I can't believe you're working right now.
Tristan dragged me here.
Oh, that's Lynn.
Is that the final spot?
Interesting.
It's amazing triangulated expedition.
We got our Ada Wongs in this game. No, I'm kidding.
Theoretically, extrapolated from the archives, but it was 67 years ago.
67 years ago. This is a great game, but I wouldn't say it's the first type of this story has been written. I guess it's a hot take, but it kind of feels like Final Fantasy X in the concept, but Final Fantasy did it better. Well, I see more of like, correct me if I'm wrong, but Final Fantasy X doesn't have like QTEs, and it doesn't have any pairing. Like, it's just like the only things that I would say it's similar is that they're both just turn-based, and you can just press L3 to kind of switch your characters, right? Because I think Final Fantasy X had that, right? I never beat Final Fantasy X, but that was one of the first Final Fantasies that I played as a kid. Never beat it though, but yeah.
So much of the landscape has changed.
But I will say the concept, like the pairing and the QTEs, I think that's more of Legend of Dragoon, if I'm being honest, which I think is one of my all-time favorite
I trust your
RPGs. So it's funny because I was super interested in getting this game. It's funny, yeah, I was actually gonna buy this game. I was gonna buy it, and I was also gonna buy Oblivion, right? And then, you know, I was just about to buy it, and then I got a code from, you know, the devs. So I was like, oh shoot, okay, that's so awesome. But I just haven't had time to play it. So like I said, I've had it for like a month, almost going for a month, and so I'm super late to the party, man. But I'm so glad that they sent me this code.
It's a good
Code for this game.
tracing their steps.
Yeah.
They're the only expedition with any survivors, and they made it.
Assuming the records are correct, like calculations are correct, that they left clear markers, that road conditions haven't changed, that...
You need a drink.
Go away, Gustav.
Okay, I will say, whoa, bro, does she not have shoes? Okay, this chick is crazy, bro. I don't trust people that don't wear shoes,
Okay.
man.
I wasn't sure if I should.
Do you
Been
see?
avoiding this.
I heard
Yeah.
Final Fantasy didn't have a parry, but the story reminds me of 10. Huge monster killing off a summoner and their guardians every year, and no one knows how to kill it. Oh, interesting. Okay, so I didn't even remember that, because I only played like the beginning, right when like I as a kid I remember playing up until the beach. So I'm pretty sure that's just like the intro, right, of the game, because I remember playing in like I remember the main guy was like a football player or something, like a famous like sports player. And then stuff happened, and this whole city was like getting destroyed, if I'm not mistaken. That's all I remember. But I see. So the story is super similar. That's interesting.
I think I'm a coward for staying.
Do you?
Not anymore. Not all of us can change the world.
Meaning what?
More like.
It makes me sad to hear you talk like this. The painter stole so many things.
No, you misunderstand. My mind is where I can be free. She can't touch me there. This.
If you say so.
All right, Lucy, calm down.
I just finished calibrating the Lumina.
Perfect.
Hey, does Lune seem preoccupied to you?
Well, it's I haven't noticed anything.
No, she doesn't like people.
Ah, right. You were.
Yeah.
Okay, where am I headed? The one thing that I will say is that these are like the kids that look like adults. Grace is the main character as well. Oh, it's confirmed. Wait. I'd Hate Crossplay says it's confirmed Resident Evil 9 is going to be in first-person view. Really? Really? Let's actually search that up right now. Latest Resident Evil drop photo is just the... Where has it been? Where was that confirmed? I don't see anything that says that. Is that confirmed or is that speculation? I Hate Crossplay. Grace is the main character as well. This info kept me awake. Wait, can you send me the link to that, like on the Discord? If you have it. I'm curious. Hold up, guys. I'm gonna go blow my nose. Hold up, because like I said, it's been a little stuff. So give me 1 second. But I Hate Crossplay. Let me know where you got that information, because I definitely would love to know if that's 100% correct. If it is, then that just confirms that leaker that we talked about in the video doesn't know what the frick he's talking about. But 1 second, guys. I'll be back. All right. Blew my nose. I can breathe better from my right nostril, but not from my left. Sorry about that, guys. I think it's like allergies. Let's see. No one knows how to kill in Final Fantasy X because they were brainwashed by a cult, like religion, that it's invincible. But there is a way that they just hid the truth for hundreds of years. One of the greatest Final Fantasies. Interesting. Yeah, recently I've actually been playing Final Fantasy VII Remake for the very first time, because there was one content creator that was kind of convinced me to play Final Fantasy VII, because I never like, I've played Final Fantasy X, I've played War of the Lions, I believe, but I've never played whatchamacallit, never beat it. So I'm trying to beat Final Fantasy VII Remake. I guess technically, even if I beat Final Fantasy VII Remake, that's not technically me beating Final Fantasy, because it's like a game split into 3, right? So, yeah. I don't know how Clair Obscure unfolds, but I wouldn't be surprised if some twist happens like that. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, it seems like that is the case, right? The only information that we know so far is that the Paintress, like Gustav, is leading an expedition to go and kill the Paintress, right? To stop her from killing people. So obviously, I'm assuming that that's going to happen. That seems like it's alluding to that. And going back to what I was saying before, I hate crossplay. Where did you get this info about Grace being in first person, and as well as being the main character? I'm very curious. What is this? Oh, they gave me a... Wait, is that my book?
Notes. So, when you come back, you can tell us everything.
Oh, they just gave me a book and they wrote my name on it.
We'll definitely want that for the museum. The complete record of the expedition that destroyed the Paintress.
Oh, and if you find journals from the other expeditions, make sure you save them for her.
I shall faithfully record all our adventures, every strange and wondrous thing.
And Nevron.
I can do that. And in return, do you solemnly promise to take care of the shield dome while I'm gone?
I promise.
Promise.
Adrienne?
I'll use everything you taught us.
I should check on Maya. She's probably
Wait, these are my apprentices?
Ready for tomorrow?
Yeah.
Bastion.
What about you?
I've already claimed Alon's office.
A view of the Paintress.
So he's the commander of the Expedition 33. While what's this guy's name? Bastion is the commander for Expedition 32. Interesting. People who are platinum ambassadors have received the info. That's a bit strange. Really? Residents of Evil are one of them. Did Residents of Evil post it like on Twitter or something? I'm gonna check Twitter. 1 second. I'm gonna check Twitter. I don't really go on Twitter. Honestly, I've been kind of staying away from social media. Just kind of focused on doing YouTube and stuff, so. After the embargo lifts? Capcom has released an ambassador video featuring director Koshi Nakanishi compares Requiem with Resident Evil, introducing a new protagonist remaining deeply connected to existing lore. Resident Evil Wiki posted this. Oh, okay, so Koshi Nakanishi. So that's the director. Interesting. What did he say? Please no first person. First person confirmed. Oh, shoot. Yeah. Okay, so Residents of Evil just posted it 7 minutes ago. Interesting. Yeah, it's going to be in first person. Bro, what? That's kind of trash, bro, if I'm being honest. That's kind of, yeah. That's kind of, that kind of sucks, bro. If that is the case, like I said, I don't know the full information. I'll have to research that after when we after I'm done the stream. But if that's true, dude, that sucks. But I want to make a different video, actually. There was another video that I wanted to make. So this will actually be a great addition. So thank you, I Hate Crossplay, for letting me know about that. I hope for a third-person view. Yeah. This is not good news, if I'm being honest. This is actually really bad. This is quite bad. I'm not gonna lie.
Hey, yourself? You okay?
Yeah. Actually,
That's okay.
what about you?
Oh, that was over ages ago.
Oh. I really thought you guys would...
It's for the best. I need full focus.
Yeah.
Okay, so I need to go talk to May, right?
Wow.
Jules?
So
That's actually...
expeditioners.
That's actually my cat's name. And he's actually French, my cat. I adopted him. He's from the French part of Canada, so it's funny.
I knew I'd find
My cat's name is Jules.
thoughts about the expedition.
Please. More ready to go than you are.
Yeah. Look, I know the rest of us, we don't need to leave you. It's a lot.
1 year out there is better than 9 years in here.
So the expedition that goes all the way... Wait a second. The expedition that goes all the way to fight the Paintress, that takes a year?
know you think that.
If anyone should stay, it's you. You.
So do you.
No, I don't.
Emma thinks of you as family.
I don't like first-person games. Yeah, this is really... honestly, I was getting really hyped for Resident Evil 9. I was thinking, you know, Resident Evil 9 seems like it's going to be awesome. But this, if anything, if this is really confirmed, which I'm assuming it is, this is secondhand information. I don't know. I haven't watched the Residents of Evil video. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I'll have to search it up myself until I actually know that it's confirmed. If it is, like, which obviously a lot of it seems like it is, that's like really bad. Also, not only that, but it also confirms that leakers don't know what the frick they're talking about. You know what I mean? It doesn't make any sense if we see our character why they would go first person. Yeah, and that's why I want to see what the information is altogether, right? I'm gonna see. Maybe somebody posted it. We'll see. Koshi Nakanishi. I'm not seeing anything. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. No, there's no information right now on that. Koshi Nakanishi's video. It seems like it is Resident Evil Ambassadors. I really can't say, guys. I really can't say. Yeah, no. Interesting. Unless they give us options for both. Yeah, that would be very interesting. I would love to know, you know, the actual information as to why are they doing that? You know what I mean? Like, VR is fine, but that's crazy. So, May actually says that Ymia is not my home, not the way it is for you.
Besides, this way I can...
Okay, I thought maybe there was other cities, but I'm assuming maybe not.
Shush. You're lucky you have a sister who cares.
Doubly lucky.
Alright, enough chit-chat. Come on, old man, let's have a duel.
Old man.
Old man.
You're pretty much the oldest man in Louvier now, no? Come on.
I mean, hey, that's kind of true.
This time, I'm not messing around.
Yeah, let's do it. Alright, now we're doing it for real. Yeah, we got to get this down because we are playing on hard difficulty, right? Oh, I can keep pressing it. Okay.
No shame losing to a superior fighter.
I'm still not used to,
Hope your Lumina converter works better than your dueling.
What is this? I can aim? Wait, why can't I just shoot her and that doesn't take my turn? Wait, you could just shoot them? Yo. I'm gonna heal. Alright, I gotta get used to the timing, yo. I gotta get used to it.
Too slow, old man.
Resident Evil said it's a full survival horror game in first person like RE7 production quality of Revelations. What the freak does that mean? I mean, I'm not saying that Resident Evil, like, what does that mean? Like, what does the director mean by that? That's crazy. So it's a full survival horror game in first person. How would that work? Like, the only reason they did Resident Evil 7 in first person was to try to build up the horror. So why are they... Oh, oh man. Yeah, Ro just put out a video saying that the director talked about the game for a bit. I'm glad it isn't over the shoulder. I was hoping for fixed camera angles. Yeah, but that... It's hype jargon. yeah, that's true, Lord. What's up, Lord? Thank you so much for stopping by. So, did you guys watch the video? I see. So, talked about the game for a bit. I'm glad it isn't over the shoulder, but I was hoping for a fixed camera angle. I mean, I think it would have been better. I mean, which one do you prefer? I'm curious, Lord. Do you prefer first person over third person? I mean, I know you prefer fixed camera angles above all of them, but I'm actually curious. Do you prefer, if the only options were third or first, do you prefer first?
Now, don't get too confident.
Oh, I can't go back? I just got my butt kicked, dude. I mean, we are playing on the hardest difficulty, but dang, all right. Who is this? Sophie's sister? I saw the raw video. I haven't seen the actual video from the director.
Your sister's going to be looking for
Oh, he didn't post it. Okay, interesting. The director said that it's first person, deeply connected to the original story. Oh man. Oh, dude, this is not good news. Unless, as Kenneth Wolf says, maybe they'll give us the option of maybe third person, first person, but that kind of sucks, if I'm being honest. I don't think so. Koshi Nakanishi is the one that made Resident Evil 7, right?
Our beloved chief counsel.
He made Revelations as well.
I should go talk to her.
But
Don't get too drunk tonight, okay?
My darling sister has arrived. She'll kill me.
Yes.
yeah, let's do a rematch. I gotta get used to it. I gotta get used to this. Yeah, my timing's way off, bro.
To a superior fighter.
Okay. She does it 3 times, bro. Grace is the main character confirmed? Yeah. I already knew that. Yeah, that's what I was already assuming, right? It seemed like the trailer was already pointing towards that. A lot of people were kind of glazing the leaker. So, guys, I will be making a video kind of discussing this, but I need more information first. So, I guess we'll see. We'll see. I think that it's deeply connected to the main story. Then Leon shows up for sure. No, forget Leon, because the only reason Leon was actually like people mentioned Leon was because that leaker said that he was going to be the main protagonist. And since he isn't the main protagonist, then you can't assume that Leon is going to even show up at all. I don't think so. I prefer first person out of those two. Over the shoulder means action shooter to me. Maybe a little setback and above. Grace, like Silent Hill 2 Remake. Oh, I see. So, Lord, you prefer first person. I see. Yeah. No, I disagree. I don't think first person feels right. Especially like Resident Evil 7 had like that whole mechanic where you could just crouch. You had to look around for items like crouch. I hated that. That was like the worst. I did not like that.
Now, don't get too
Let's do it again. I gotta get better, yo. I gotta get better on my parrying. Also, when you attack, I'm not. Oh shoot.
No shame losing to a superior fighter.
Yeah. Oh, I think that's when I do moves. Man, I'm almost dead again.
Works better than your dueling.
Okay, so when I do Lumiere Assault, that's when I can press X. Yeah. That's what it is. Okay. Oh, I'm getting freaking baited, bro. I thought she was gonna go like that and then attack, but no, there is a wind up. I prefer first person out of those two. Over the shoulder. Oh no, we already read that. If it's a horror game done right by the camera, it doesn't matter, but I would prefer third. Yeah, but Resident Evil isn't just a horror game, right? But I see what you mean. I see what you're trying to say.
Yes.
Okay, so you have to press X right at the left. Okay, I was just like a second late. I guess I can't use that. Oh, and her moves, yeah, she did the second move there.
Works better than your dueling.
Oh, and I'm actually using my items too, dang. Bro. Okay, I thought maybe I could get used to the dodging, but no, I did not. Yeah, I prefer third person all day. Yeah.
Now, don't get too confident.
I mean, you could even make the argument to that fixed camera angle. You're playing as third person, right? Because you're seeing your character. It's not. I guess it's different from over the shoulder, but to make it first person just doesn't feel right, in my opinion. All right, I understand. I really enjoyed the other RE games that were FPS. Umbrella Chronicles, Darkside Chronicles, Survivor. RE8 just seems so outside the realm of Resident Evil to me. RE8 just seems so. But why do you say RE8 specifically? Like, I see. So you're saying that you don't like RE8 was also first person, right? But I guess maybe the reason you're mentioning it is because you just don't like. That's the only first person game that you don't like from Resident Evil. Is that why? I'm trying to understand. But wait a second. Third person shooter is in Steam Tag. Ooh. Let me search that up. Kenneth, you might be cooking. Wait, let's check though. I want to check. How do Steam tags work? Is that placed by the developers? Wait, hold up. I know I'm getting my butt kicked. This is just a tutorial, but we're also getting Resident Evil news. So, tag voting says tags get stronger or more prominent the more often users agree on them. So it's a voting system. When you view or play a game, you can assign tags that describe its genre, style, mechanics, themes, or tone. So tagging by users. Developers suggest the tags. Developers suggest a limited number of tags, but they are only shown if users with them agree with them through voting. This prevents abuse and ensures accuracy. Tags influence Steam results, niche, and meme tags. For developer publishers, tags can help target the right audience, having accurate... Do tags come from devs or community or both? I don't really use Steam all that much. Community generated tags, primary source. Most tags you see on games pages come from players. Anyone who views a game or plays a game can suggest or upvote tags. The more often a tag is applied or agreed upon, the higher it ranks on the game store page. Steam's algorithm curates which tags appear on a frequency, relevance, and agreement. Developer suggested tags, secondary row, can propose a limit. So is this a developer suggested tag? Let's actually look that up right now. Hold up. I'm actually gonna 1 second. 1 second, guys. I'm going to look right now to see what it says for Resident Evil 9. I'm not having a platinum rank on the ambassador portal. It sucks. No, I tried a long time ago, and the thing is like glitchy. It's like super glitchy. Also, you have to post on Twitter, and Twitter is just, it's kind of lame. It's kind of cringe, honestly. I don't like Twitter at all. Like the amount of like rage bait that goes on, you know, it's just it's kind of cringe in my opinion. I mean, I know some people, you know, they love Twitter, but there's just a lot of people don't know how to argue, man. And on Twitter, it's just filled with just stupid illogical arguments. I can't stand it. That's just me though. But that's fine if you use Twitter. I mean, people do it as a job now too, right? Like they make like an income over it, which I think has contributed to a lot more of that rage bait, in my opinion, since people can actually get paid. Oh, here we go. Resident Evil Requiem. I was searching Resident Evil 9. So popular user-defined tags. Yeah, that's user-defined tags. Yeah, that doesn't count. That doesn't count. So that kind of answers our question, Kenneth. You were saying third-person shooter is in the Steam tags. Yeah, but that's community. Communities have voted that. Yeah, I can vote right now for a tag. So I guess people wanted it to be third-person. That kind of... Yo, that's so dumb. That's so dumb. Wait, I can visit the website? I haven't even been to this website. Oh, no, that's Steam. Okay. Does Resident Evil Requiem have a website? Let's see that. Wait, did I get an email? Wait, I think I might have gotten an email. Wait. I think I got an email about Resident Evil 9. Maybe that's that had. Hold up, let me check that. I just saw it today, I think. No, it's just I got it from Resident Evil Portal, but it's not from the Platinum things or whatever. I'm kind of concerned now, bro. I thought I wasn't concerned, but now I'm kind of concerned. I don't... That's not great, dude. Okay, so never mind my emails. I don't need to check that. Oh, yeah, this is the actual official... Oh, no, you know, I'm going to save the logo here. Yeah, okay. Bookmark. Hold up. Sorry, guys, I am gonna be playing, but just 1 second. I just wanted to check. 9th, the mainline, prepare to escape death. New era horror begins in 20 technological advance combined with development team's depth of experience, combined with story, rich characters, and gameplay. That's more immersive than ever before. Genre, survival horror, number of players 1. Release date, February 27th. Yeah, it doesn't say anything, dude. It doesn't say anything. I thought it was from Capcom. No. It's from people. Yeah, you're right. I didn't actually know how that worked. Yeah, I mean either. That's why. But thanks for catching that. You know what I mean? Facebook is the only social media I am a part of. I leave all of that other stuff alone. I'm too old to be sucked into rage bait and constant complaining. Yeah, and it's not even that, you know, it's not even age. It's not even an age thing. Honestly, I don't think it's healthy for anybody to be partaking in that. Even young people, like, you know what I mean? Like I was actually watching a streamer who plays like a FPS shooter, and he was just like, he kept mentioning rage bait, and he was rage baiting in the game. So that's not healthy to be acting like that, you know, even in IRL, like in real life, you know what I mean? So yeah, it's kind of toxic, you know what I mean? Like, it's trying to manipulate people into having an emotion, which is, you know, being upset, which is not great. Okay, so who am I supposed to talk to? Sorry, guys. I just wanted to check the Resident Evil, but there's no information aside from Residents of Evil, or I guess people that I've looked at the Platinum thing. I mean, the Platinum members for Resident Evil Portal.
Looks a bit
rough. I've been working. It's dead useful.
Sure.
Great.
Call it morbid curiosity. Here's your token.
Morbid curiosity.
You won't regret it.
A quick inspection is enough to say that this is Pictos, as unusable as it is.
You won't regret.
So wait. Oh, I got something? I don't know how that works.
Oh, hey, handsome. Perfect timing.
Oh.
I'm styling everyone.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Wait.
When we hit the paintress, eh?
I hate crossplay just added this. Hold up. I'm actually going to check it right now. I'm going to add it to the stream so you guys can watch as well. Thank you. Let's check this right now. Okay, let's react. Oh, it's in Japanese though. Wait, is there English? Options. It's in Japanese. Hold up, wait, I can't read it. Hold up. Let me actually go to Google Translate and we'll see what's up. Can I can't do that. No. Yeah, it's in Japanese though. I'm gonna have to take a screenshot of all of this, and then I'll be able to translate it. Right? Yeah, I can do images. Okay, so wait a second. I'm gonna have to do that. Hold up. It's not that long. It's a minute, so we're gonna do that. 1 second.
Welcome.
Thank you so much for subscribing, Lush. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yeah, I might have to. That'll take time though. So we'll do that at the end maybe. We'll do that at the end of the stream. Okay, guys. I'll try to look at if you guys want to stay until the end. But yeah, I'll try to do that because, you know, it's going to take time. I have to take a screenshot of each and individual and then kind of do, you know, Google Translate it. So yeah, toxicity manipulation, exactly. I haven't been in high school for 25 years. That negativity affects people too much. Yeah. Like I said, I don't think it's healthy for any age to be partaking in that, because it's not good. It's really not good, right? You get, you know, especially YouTubers as well, or content creators, then you're going to get people that love to manipulate, you know, and that's when it leads to, you know, really, you know, you get like a content creator that loves to clickbait as well. So try to manipulate to get more views and stuff. It's all like Twitter. It's just Twitter just foments that. It encourages that sort of behavior.
You want to read?
Where's my last?
After tomorrow.
That's tomorrow.
Who am I to fire away?
How many?
You're kidding. This.
Yes.
When did our world break apart?
A luminous city get thrown into the middle of the ocean. When was the fracture?
So wait, is this only happening in this city? There's only one city that gets affected by this, and the whole world broke apart. That's why you see like a bunch of floating things up in the world. Is that what's happening? 100 years ago, right? No, 67. Yeah, 67. That would be 100.
67 years ago.
Brilliant. I concede.
I don't even know how I knew that. I just deduced that. There's an English in the settings of the video. Oh, really? Not for me. Not for me. There's no settings for that on the English of the video. Well, let me check. No, it just says Japanese. No, it's literally just showing me in Japanese. Yeah, it doesn't. Are you sure? Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. It's not letting me. Here, I'll bring it in, just so you guys know. No, not web browser. I need desktop capture. Firefox. Here we go. You guys see this, right? So I do the video, right? I go over here to subtitles. Oh, you guys can't see subtitles, though, can you? No, you can. Yeah, so it only says Japanese, auto-generated. I can do options, but that's like changing it. Click on the HD icon. No, I did. Yeah, I did it. It's just not working. I guess it just doesn't allow for me to actually see subtitles. So if I do Japanese, that's the only one I have. That's strange. Yeah. Yeah, right?
What are you talking about? Every child knows this. The monolith's essentially a reverse calendar, counting down since the fracture happened.
All right, fine. Which was the first expedition to depart for the continent?
99? Expedition 0. That would make sense, right? Expedition 0, right? No, Expedition 0 wouldn't make sense. Wait, it's counting down, though. That's what he said. It's counting down. But no, it's by year, right? I mean, we're in Expedition 34, Expedition 33, so it would have to be Expedition 100. But you know what? I have a feeling it's probably Expedition 99, because if it was Expedition 100, that would be weird that people already knew to go to the painter and send an expedition out there to stop everybody from dying. I don't think people would react until Expedition 99. So I think we're gonna go with that.
Expedition 99.
Are you even trying? It's barely a trick question.
Okay. All right.
First expedition.
Expedition 100.
Are you even trying?
Oh, so it is Expedition 0? Okay, so then my first thing was true. What is his name? The director? Koichi Nakanishi. I will screen record and post it. Okay, thank you. Yeah, can you do that? That'd be awesome. I'd be able to do that. You know, I'll prep it right now so we can see. If you do that, that'd be sick. You'd be goated. Let me get things ready though. I need audio for desktop. Audio. What's up, Zomb? How's it going, man? Thank you so much for stopping by, dude. We're just playing this very interesting game that was sent to me that might be game of the year. And so far, it's been good. System audio. Wait, nothing's playing in the back, right? No. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. Hope you're having a good stream. Yeah. We're going to see about Resident Evil 9 just in 1 second. That still annoys me.
They left in year 100. It should be called Expedition 100. Makes no sense. Lumiere will be long gone before the monolith hits 0. What is Illumina?
That's the abilities you internalize by using pigtoes in battle after enough times. A special type of weapon. Yumiao's unique brand of perfume. Lumina. No, I don't think it's a weapon. I think it is.
Abilities you internalize by
right?
using a pigtoe.
Well done.
Not really. I mean,
I hereby officially end our.
You bigs.
All right. Here's a.
Token usable at festival to get prizes.
Hello there, Gustav.
Colette, you've been holding out.
Relics from before the fracture, passed down through the generations.
Hello, how's it going, Vantimo? Thanks for stopping by my Watchdog stream. Yeah, dude, I couldn't stay. You were streaming that like at 2 a.m., man, but I hope it went well. This is weird. I was gonna start streaming Mind's Eye at 12 a.m. Eastern time. That's when it releases, but it says I gotta wait 16 hours. The game comes out tomorrow. Oh. That's interesting. How, you know what, I think maybe you should look into, because I think sometimes you can actually cheat the system and go back. Like you can go in the future with like your system time. I'm not entirely sure. I think you can do that.
It's kind of you to share.
I may not be able to join the expedition, but
Yes, I'm sure. Here's a token.
take good care.
An old key for an old door. What is she selling?
Can you go find a token first?
Oh, I can get a new haircut? Oh shoot, I should have saved my thing for that.
I'm gonna lecture.
I wouldn't dare.
You can stop to Sophie, who was always.
Yeah, I switched to New Zealand time, and it still says I gotta wait. Oh, okay.
To Soph. Seriously though, this is gonna. Sober's better than.
No. Go have some.
The chief counsel. What?
This is the definition of a fool's quest. My brother's not usually a fool.
Okay, I think JG at Resident Evil might have misinterpreted the language. Wait, what? But wait, no. Didn't he watch it in English? Like with English subs?
I've heard you say otherwise.
Grace's perspective, not first person. Without any, I just did a quick search. I could only find the video without any translation. I'm gonna translate it. I'll be translating it, but I love crossplay is actually looking at it right now and recording. I wonder if PlayStation caught onto other people in North America cheating the time zones. Hopefully, because that's not cool. That people were doing that. Like people were playing a lot of games early. Ro misinterpreted something. No way. Wait, what? What do you mean? Have they done that before? Have they misinterpreted some stuff? wait, explain, Lord. 1 second, guys. I gotta go take a leak. But yeah, we'll look at that new Resident Evil interview. 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Gil Tendy, what's up, Gil? Greetings from Carcer City. I can offer you a haircut and Sunny D, my good sir. I'm good with the Sunny D.
Necessitate the expedition. It's vital for morale, but it's a.
You should put that in your speech. Very motivating.
There are so many things you can contribute.
Em, you're doing great work, really.
We're never going to see each other again.
I hate crossplay. Did you record it? Or if not, then I'll actually just do the normal translation how I was going to do it. It might take time though, and like I said, I'm going to do that at the end of this stream. So we're just going to continue playing until then. But yeah. They take every rumor and run with it, misinterpreting a translation, unintentionally twisting it, not out of their realm. I love the channel, but they are dependable for that. They take every rumor and run with it. Yeah, they do. They do take every. They do have a tendency of taking every rumor at face value, and then at the end, after talking and hyping it up, they do like to say that. I mean, the guys are nice. A lot of the rogue guys are nice, but that's one of the only reasons why I don't watch their content, if I'm being 100% honest. Like I said, we've had a lot of the Residents of Evil guys over on my channel. I don't have any beef with them. There's nothing, like they're nice. I haven't talked to all of them, obviously. I've only had 3 members, Andy, Andrew, and Beggy, and they've been super kind. But no, I do have to agree with that. We talked about that in the live stream, right, with rumors. They have done a they are notorious for not saying that rumors are true, but they have glazed a lot of rumors. Discord let me post it because the video size is too big. Shoot. Do you want to send it to me on my email? My email's on my YouTube channel. It's in my about section if you want. You can send it to me through there. Google will allow it to send you. But yeah, Discord sucks for sending stuff. If you want, I hate crossplay. Yeah, my email address is in the about section. You know what? Maybe I'll send it to you. 1 second, I'll send it to you. 1 second. And sorry guys for the wait. We're just getting a lot of Resident Evil news right now, so I'm kind of multitasking. I was gonna do this at the end, but you know, we'll just do it. It's not confirmed. Yeah, he said it was confirmed third person, but people are saying it's a mistranslation. Oh, people are saying that in his thing. Interesting. Oh, he said it was confirmed first person, but people are saying that it's a mistranslation. Okay, so people are already calling that out. Yeah, that's. Also, gotta say, Japanese is a pretty weird language. Like to translate for. It's not like 100%. Even if I do like Google Translate, it might be like, you know, it might tell me something else. So here we go. I'm gonna put it in the Discord. I'm not gonna put it on the live stream. I love crossplay. I'm gonna send it to you right now. Send it to me through my email. That'd be awesome if you could, because Gmail will allow it. We're never going to see each other again.
Just take care of Mael, okay? Can't believe you're letting her go.
Mael? Mael? Let me switch to my email.
Me? You're her guardian.
We're her guardian. She really wants off this island.
You mean the one you so kindly
Just suggestions.
I do, anyway.
No, let's not leave the festival just yet. I do want to see if there's something else.
I like that you say.
What am I gonna say?
Hold up.
Wow, so many expeditions.
Can I not get another token?
I just finished Caleb.
Bro. Yo, can I not? Okay, well let's go get our butts kicked. If I can't even like successfully do the tutorial, let's actually just go see how combat is, or, like just normally. We're just gonna leave. Thinking about it actually pisses me off a bit, but why does Steam allow people to categorize games and not the devs? That seems kind of like false advertising and a problem. It's actually, it's for people to kind of just like to check, but there's also devs can suggest stuff for stuff. But yeah, I mean, I don't really know too much about Steam. I mean, we did look it up, but I don't know what the main reason is for that. Maybe it's just a community thing, you know?
We honor your dedication. We do not take for granted.
Oh, hold on. Let me get rid of the comments.
You dedicate your final year of life to keeping hope alive for all of Lumiere. Some of you are leaving to change the world. Others to discover the secrets of our universe. Some to protect loved ones. Others to find meaning in our all too short lives. As you sail into the unknown, know that Lumiere stands with you. When you battle the Paintress, know that Lumiere fights with you. Let the stones of her monolith crumble. Let her body lie at the end of the world. Unable to paint another death, let the stars no longer be hidden by her oppressive silhouette. Let the world once again watch the sun rise without the shadow of her cursed figure. May the wind of renewal take you to the ends of the earth.
Wait, so RE9 is not confirmed for person? I've been reading the chat. Yeah, no, it isn't. I think Residents of Evil screwed up. We're gonna look at it right now, Ryan. And by the way, long time no see, Ryan. How's it going, man? Thank you so much for stopping by. What qualifies for a game to be Game of the Year? Just player count and sales? But now, how good the game actually is? That's a good question, Ronan. I think it has to do with just the awards show. If they win a lot of awards, I think they're able to sell a Game of the Year edition. I think it has to do with more sales. And obviously, you know, the way you get good sales is by winning an award, right? So it's not confirmed yet. It's just a lot of people have been saying like this might be like the Game of the Year of this year, right? So it's not 100%. It's not confirmed. I'm uploading on the moment on Hotmail. Okay, I thank you. I thank God I've been a good man, just been working. Thank God, and I've been a good man, just been working. Okay, well it sounds good, man. Yeah. I was gonna say it's been a while, man. It's been a while since I've seen you, but thanks, dude. Thanks for stopping by. I sent it to you. Okay, we'll check. I'll wait for this cutscene. Okay, I got it. I'm gonna download it. Oh, okay. Show details. This better not be a virus. I'm trusting you. I hate crossplay. I'm kidding. You're good. Open anyway. All right. I'm gonna download it and we'll see. I also want to do my own translation too, so stay on the lookout, guys. That is still gonna happen. So 1 second.
Get ready.
Wait, what the frick? Is that an old guy? How's that guy alive? Wait, what? Bro, is that Piers Brosnan?
You're old. How did you survive the Gommage?
Yeah, what the frick?
Which expedition are you from?
Fall back!
Yo, what the frick? How is that guy alive? So, does this go with my theory that in reality, the Gommage isn't really killing people? It's just sending them to a different location? And maybe the reason he's trying to kill them is to kind of force them into the Gommage? He just said shit. Mad. That's funny. Okay, hold up, guys. We're gonna check it out. But the Rovid, and I was like, damn, first person, I don't know, but I'd love third person or something. Yeah, we're gonna see.
What the fuck? Who the fuck was that?
Ned! What do we do now?
Regroup at the rally point. The Indigo Tree.
A little bit confused by the translation. Yeah, I might have to do my own translation. We'll see. We're gonna do that though.
Come on, move! Fucking snap out!
Did he just die? Or did he just get smacked in the face? I also don't understand why they would say stuff when they told us we'll see more at Gamescom. It was specifically for Platinum ambassadors. You know that really dumb like part of Resident Evil Portal where if you post a lot on Twitter and you like, you know, you glaze a lot of Resident Evil titles, they give you like little things. I don't know, like this is one of those things. It seems like this just early access. I don't know though. No, he just got hit in the face. Dang, and I'm curious how he lost his arm. This is a very interesting introduction. I'm not gonna lie. I'm excited to like. I really want to see if this is Game of the Year. I know we didn't really fight too much. It's a long introduction. We obviously were talking with a lot of chat, but so far I really like how the story just puts you in the action immediately. There's no like fluff, right? Like it puts you into like the conflict. It explains everything really nicely. Kind of gives you the lore. Oh, what the frick's going on? Why was it hard for him to breathe? Oh, shoot. So I'm by myself? Save in progress. Dang, alright. Alright, boys. We're gonna switch and actually see... We're gonna see some stuff here. One second. I want to change this, actually. We'll do Firefox. There you go. We'll see how this goes. I don't think I've ever done this like this, so we'll see. What the frick? Okay, well, I thought my stream was like crashing out. I was like, what the frick? No, it's good. It's good. It was just taking a second. I was like, yo, what the? It's not fast enough, bro. We need to be faster. Okay, I'm gonna record. We'll see how this looks. You know what? I'm actually just gonna hide my bookmarks. Yeah, that should be good. Okay, I don't know how it's gonna work. It might look like not the best. We'll see. Thank you, by the way. I hate crossplay. I didn't cut that at the beginning and the end of the video. Sorry about that. No worries. Whoa. Is that really loud for you guys? It's loud for me. I'm gonna check. Wait. Hold up. We're gonna go back, but I just want to see.
こんにちは。いつも応援ありがとうございます。バイオハザードレクイエムディレクターの高西浩志です。プラチナアンバサダーの皆さんならご存知かと思いますが、先日ついにバイオハザードレクイエム発表させていただきました。
If I'm being honest, we actually don't need to hear what he's saying because we don't speak Japanese. So we don't need to. Yeah, sorry about that. I just brought in the new audio and that was loud. My bad, boys. My bad. We don't need to hear. We don't need to hear what he's saying. I don't speak I speak a little Japanese. I don't understand though. You know what? Oh, I can go like here. Okay. So I've never used like Gmail's thing. Wait, how come I can't lift it up? What? Why can't I not click it? Yo, what's with the audio? Okay, whatever. It's good, right? Let me know how the loudness is. Resident Evil Requiem. As of all Platinum members may know, we recently announced Resident Evil Requiem, which is the 9th title in the numbered series. So a year ago, I released a video explaining how I was making it, and now I've finally been able to present it. I'm wondering how everyone feels about the trailer, but it's about Grace, the new owner, and then there's a full-on horror from the protagonist of point of view. Wait, let's go back. I might have to translate this, guys, so 1 second. Let me also put my face in the corner. But it's about Grace, the new owner, and the full-on horror of the protagonist's point of view. No, that doesn't mean it's first person. Protagonist, the story unfolds in an unpredictable way. So I think that the element was introduced along with another RPD, but from one aspect, it's a story set in the main world of Resident Evil. I'll be heavily involved in this area this time. If I had to say among the things I have done, the title would be Revelation. But I have a solid budget for that kind of thing, and I wonder what it is. Well, even compared to 7 Revelations, I think this might be the title that people will be most pleased with. Okay, yeah, that doesn't make sense. There's still a lot of information that has not been released to traders. I guess to consumers is what he means. But the release date is February 27th, 2026, so we'll keep you updated. Okay, yeah, we're going to do our own translation here, like our own thing. So, yeah. Okay, 1 second. Yeah, that wasn't a good... That was the YouTube video wasn't doing a good job. We're just going to do that again. We're going to get out of this. All right, give me 1 second and we're going to do this. All right, boys. Thank you, by the way, I Hate Crossplay, for sending me that. That was really kind. We are going to go to Google Translate. I'm actually going to listen to the full video and I'm going to take screenshots. I'm actually going to go, I'm going to playback speed. I'll do maybe 75. 1 second, boys. 1 second. I'm going to close out that. Hold up, guys. I'm just taking the screenshots. I gotta lock in. My nose is itchy. Okay, I think we're almost done. Hold up. February 2, 2026. Yeah, okay. That's the end. Yeah, we're pretty much at the end here. Okay. That was actually a good spacing, because I didn't want him to do it really fast, be like da, 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 and then have to take like a screenshot, you know what I mean? I wanted it to be slow enough but not like super slow. So obviously I didn't want to miss anything. Okay, so now I'm actually going to take all of the screenshots. I just hit my microphone. I'm going to take all the screenshots. I'm going to put it into a folder and we're going to see. Hold up. I'm going to put it in a folder because it's easier. Hold up, wait. Where is it? Why did my screenshots reset? Like, that's weird. Why did it do that? Yeah, it reset. What the? Yo, why did my screenshot do this? Okay, no. I'm gonna have to do it again. No, my screenshots is acting weird. It's literally acting weird. Hold up. No. It's acting weird. It did it all like in different organization. It didn't just do it at the bottom. Okay, hold up. I'm actually just gonna have to take all of this and put it in like my old screenshots. That sucks, bro. Okay, 1 second. I'm gonna have to do it again. Yo. No, I'm gonna do it again because I want to see everything. Okay. Man, I'll do it in this new folder, yeah. I don't know why screenshots do that sometimes. Like, it just like resets the number and it's not like at the... Okay, hold up. Okay. Let's do it again. Fresh new folder. Oh my gosh, bro. Okay, let me lock in. All right. What the? Yo! Come on. Okay, now it's just being a freaking punk, dude. Is it not record? Yeah, why did it almost look like it was recording my screen? I don't want that to happen. If this ends up being wrong, yeah, Ro needs to make a retract. I don't think they'll do it. They're probably getting a bunch of views. We'll see. I don't know. Like, they should, honestly. Like, if you screw up that big, you need to redo the video. You know what I mean? But we'll see. Make sure to leave a like, guys. My nose is itchy. Ah!ビリバリッシンが一番喜んで Alright, Koshi, you can talk a little faster, bro. No, I'm kidding. I have it slowed. It's not him talking slow, it's me. The slow down speed makes Koshi sound like a 90-year-old. He's like, oh, Makamade. Oh. Okay, 1 second. All right, we got it. Now it's all freaking organized. But just to be more professional, and I'm kidding. The second monitor that I have, when you take a screenshot, it honestly takes that second. So we're just gonna save like just a version like this. Yeah, I want to go to the second one. I'm just gonna do this for all of them. Yeah, true. Enjoying it. Yes, Axel. Right now we're taking a break right now because we got new Resident Evil 9 information. So I'm just doing it. Of course, everyone loves your channel. Oh, thanks, Jamie. They've acknowledged their error and pinned the comment about their missing. Yeah, they need to do a new video, man. What? That's when you do a new video. Yeah. Okay, that's good, but that's when you unlist your video and you're like, I screwed up. I made a mistake. But yeah. Like, did they change their title? Please tell me they changed their title. If they changed their title, then that's awesome. If they did it, then it's like, okay, they're clickbaiting, bro. They didn't change their title, then they're clickbaiting. They need to at least say like, oh, like new Resident Evil 9 news or something. You know what I mean? Or else they're gonna get like, people are gonna hate. You know what I mean? Which is not good. No shade. Like I said, if you guys know that I don't have any shade against Residents of Evil. I don't have shade with them. They're super nice. I don't know all of them, but I just know like 3, so they're fine. But yeah, change the title. Okay, good. What's their new title? That's good. Yeah. People make mistakes. Like, it's fine. But yeah, you do have to change your stuff and admit that you're wrong when you're wrong. You know what I mean? Or else things could really backfire and your credibility goes out the window, which is not good. I've not been able to play many games lately. I feel like I'm losing my gamer title. Oh, I see. Like newer games, you mean? I mean, if you're still playing games, you're still a gamer, bro. Hey, there's Gears of War beta on the 13th if you pre-order. Yeah, I've heard it's pretty good. All right, I didn't hear that. Sorry, that was Doom. I'm tripping. That was Doom that I was hearing about. Pretty much the same title without the first person confirmed. Okay, that's good. Yeah, people were probably giving them crap. You know what I mean? Because they're like, that's not confirmed. You know what I mean? Yeah, we'll see. I pre-ordered the PlayStation today, so I get into the beta. I pre-ordered it on Play. Oh, nice, man. 1 second, guys. I know it looks like I'm not doing anything, but I am. It just takes a while, you know, and we had to do it twice because my screenshots were glitching. I had to do that anyways, so I'm glad I got to do that. Honestly, the comments were a little hostile. Yeah, I mean, that's not nice also. People should learn to chill because, you know, people make mistakes. That happened. I made a mistake. Not with news. This was more for Dead by Daylight. Dead by Daylight said on one of their videos that they... like not in one of their videos, like Dead by Daylight, if you look at like the bios for the Resident Evil characters, it says that Jill was a founding member. And I'm like, that doesn't make sense. You know, Stars was there before Jill was there. You know what I mean? Like, she didn't found it. But I didn't know, but the definition of founding also includes you being one of the first people that are a part of like the club or a part of something, an organization. So you're a founding member. Doesn't mean that you're actually founding the organization. You know what I mean? But you're just founding. So then people were telling me, and I was like, oh shoot, I'm sorry about that. We're taking the video down, dude. I left it up for a little bit. Obviously I changed everything, but then I'm like, no, I got to take it down. So that was on TikTok though. It wasn't even on YouTube, but... And like I said, it wasn't news, but if it's news, yeah, you got to change that stuff quick, or people, will get really pissed. You don't want a mob after you, especially with all the new fans, like the new like weekend fans that have kind of released with Resident Evil. But like I said, yeah, I mean, everybody makes mistakes. So like even like big journalists make mistakes, you know, like they always have, you know, what's it called when they make a mistake and they have to retract? Yeah, they have to retract it. That always happens. It's no biggie. As long as they actually change it and they don't just like leave it as is, then yeah, they're good. They're good. Yeah, it's all chill. We all want to play the game. Exactly, yeah. I think that it would have been nuts to make it first person for the fans saying they don't want it and not having Ethan anymore. Yeah, that honestly made me feel like really sad about the game. But we're going to see right now all of it. I'm just making it nice. so we can actually see the stuff and not the chat, because all the screenshots are showing the chat as well. Like I said, when you have dual monitors, it takes over that. So 1 second. Are we almost done? How many freaking screenshots did I take? Sorry for blowing up your feed. Oh, what do you mean my feed? What do you mean? Yeah, I really hope it's third person. Yeah, it seems like it will be. Why would they make it? You know what? Especially with what they did with well, you know, we'll talk about it soon. We'll talk about it soon. You guys will know my full thoughts. Okay, this is the end, right? I have to just, and then I got to put all of this in Google Translate, or I'll put it in downloads. Bro. Oh yeah, we're done. Okay, there's 2. I'm like, how many more are there, dude? But we're good. We're good. We're good. I think it would have been. I heard people saying you do play as Leon on Resident Evil 9. I don't. Is that confirmed? That's just the leaker that said that. First person optional for multiple playthroughs would be cool, but well, the leaker said Leon would be the main protagonist. First person optional for multiple playthroughs would be cool, but definitely, yeah. I mean, you like VR 2, for example. You know, like Resident Evil in VR. That's basically first person. You know what I mean? Like for people that like it, that would be fine. Okay. It all looks good. All good. Okay, now I'm actually going to translate all of it. And then I'll have to put it in stream. So 1 second. We're not fully ready. I'm just getting everything ready. It takes time. It takes time. Google Translate. Yeah, like RE4 was dope on VR. Yeah, I haven't played it. I've never played it on VR. No, not confirmed. Okay, yeah. No, I think it's yeah. They put Japanese here and then English. Not the Russian. Why is it doing Russian? What is this? Drag and drop. Ooh, wait, can I drop all of them just like that? Let's try to do all of them at once. I don't know if Google can handle it. If anybody can, it's Google. 28 pictures. Download translation. I have to download translation? Wait, did it just do one picture? What? I think it glitched. Okay, hold up. I think it glitched. Yeah, I think it glitched doing that. Okay. Okay, we got our first one. Download the image. Let's go to downloads. Yeah, I can't put it all in just in one thing. That's not going to work. That's not going to work. Okay. Hello, Platinum members. Guys, there's a lot of like tedious things. A lot of folders here. Okay, this is 166. We're getting there. We're getting there. Thank you for your continued support. All right. Oh, and it shows sweet screenshot. Okay, so I don't have to do it all by. Okay, no, like when I download it, it's good. Okay, we're at 167. Let's do it. I have to do it one by one though to translate, which I mean is fine. Oh, I did it again. Shoot. Okay. I see. Yeah, I think I started again and then 168 here. So I think it's it's a 168 where I started. Okay. That's because it was kind of glitching at first. I was pressing tab and it wanted me to do like the audio screenshot. We're good though. We're good. I'm so excited. Mafia: The Old Country. I know, right? It looks really good. It looks really good. Akifumi Nakanishi. That's not his name. But alright. Screenshot. This is... What number is this? Oh, I can see. Okay, we're at 170. I'm sure all of you Platinum members know this. Hold up. Downloaded. 171. We're going to 192, by the way. The other day, we finally announced Resident Evil Requiem. $172. This is 9 title in the numbered series. I hope I get it. Yo, Google Translate is actually kind of goated, yo. They actually erase the subtitles completely and then put like a brand new font over it. Yo, that's kind of nice. I never realized that. But yeah, they've always done that. But I don't know, it looks seamless. Like they've actually photoshopped it. Yo, that's crazy. Before, like they would actually just put like a black box. But they've actually like replaced it. That's super cool. No. That's actually really cool. All right, you guys are going to see 1 second. We're at 175. We need to get to 192. I know it's taking a while. It's all right, guys. You guys are seeing the behind the scenes of what I do, even though you're not really seeing my computer screen. It's all right. You'll see the completed version. Just trust me. 176. Ooh. Back in my day. Oh, yeah, he does say Grace is the new main character. Oh, man. Oh, all of the leaker glazers, man. Oh, dude. Oh, man. Leon's going to show up in the game, guys. He's going to be the main protagonist. It's going to be split into 2. Nope. No, he's not. Okay, I guess we know our title for our video. 1 second, actually. Wait. Let me download this. Hold up. I got a lot to talk about. How am I going to shoot I'm going to shoot the video live for you guys. So 1 second. I'm already laughing. Like a little girl. Hold up. Let him cook. He might still show up though. No. That's not what the leaker said. Don't glaze a leaker that says that he's gonna be the main character, and then it's not the main character. No, I'm not letting that guy cook at all. Especially if you watch my video that I did 3 months ago, where I talked about how he freaking contradicted himself. He forgot that he said that Jill was gonna be the main protagonist 4 years ago, and he's like, "Where are all these leaks coming from?" Bro got caught in freaking AK, bro. Yeah, I'm not letting that guy cook. Hell no. Even if Leon shows up, let's just give the benefit of the doubt. Even if he shows up, now it still means he's wrong, bro. Oh man, I can't wait to see the glazers get freaking pissed off in my comments, bro. But Dusk would never do that. He would never lie. No. Okay, I gotta chill. Not Glaze. No, I'm not talking about you, Kenneth. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the people in the video, because I got so many glazers in my comment section. I'm not talking about you, Kenneth. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just laughing like ahead of time about all the people that are like, Leon's gonna be in the next game, and it's like, no, bro. He's not the main protagonist. So if he shows, like, you could say Chris could show up, we could see Jill, we could see Claire, we could see, you know what I mean? It's just all speculation. It's not confirmed at all. I hate Dusk Golem. Yeah, I mean, I don't hate him. Hate's a strong word, by the way, guys. I wouldn't say hate. Hate is more like you would gomage the person. We're playing Clair Obscure. We're taking a break right now, but that's a little too much. That's a little too much. We're not. I'm not saying to do that, right? Obviously, don't send hate his way, but obviously, just be wary, right? I'm actually going to combine 2 videos that I was going to talk about. Maybe one, I think. I think we'll do that. Yeah. Oh, wait, I just got the title. Hold up. I just got the title. Hold up. Need a sheet of paper. I need a sheet, not a shit of paper. I need a sheet of paper. 1 second. Before I forget, I don't know if that's good though, because then people won't click the video. Hold up. I'm thinking of a title and thumbnail combination. No. I think I'm gonna have to think about that title. What happened to your hand? It's kind of red. Wait, what? Is it? What's up with my hand? Wait, hold up. Is it red? I don't think. No, it might be the light actually. It might be this purple light. Yeah, it might be the purple light. I don't think my hands are red. My hands are fine. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to doing this. Hold up 1 second. 184, and that is what I downloaded, right? Yeah, 184. Okay, we're at 185, 192. $186. Okay, we're almost done, boys. Had to step aside real quick. Did I miss the translation? No, we're getting to it right now. I'm gonna show you guys and do like a full reaction, but I'm getting it right now, and it's just funny. Yeah, it's funny. It's not at all what people are saying and stuff. The leakers were completely wrong, or the leaker, I should say. All right, we're gonna get to it. We're gonna get to 180. Whoa, hold up. 187. Milo Ventimiglia, or however his name is spelled. Did you see the new Black Ops 7 trailer? It's starring the Who played Rocky's son and the guy from Heroes. Oh, interesting. No, I haven't. Wait, there's a Black Ops 7? Bro, Black Ops 6 just released. Man, Call of Duty, man. No, I'm not. I played Black Ops 6 like for 1 month, and then I was like, this is a trash game. I'm going back to Siege. No, I was playing Siege during it, actually. I'm not doing it. Siege is actually releasing a new version of their game. Okay, we're at 189. So just a couple more. 190, 91, 92. Okay, hold up. Okay, 3 more. I need to also look at what Dusk Golem has said as well. I need to bring that up. Because he says so much stuff, bro. I don't have time to freaking look at all his freaking tweets. The guy is just, he's always tweeting, bro. He's a yapper. So I'll have to just look at maybe an article that kind of just showcases what he said exactly. We'll see with that. Okay, final one. Okay. Now I got to put it all in a folder. 1 second. I got to put it all in the folder. Just checking 90, 89. Everything's good. We're not missing any screenshots, correct? 74, 73, 72, 69. Oh yeah, and those two at the first don't count. Okay. I also need to sort this by not date modified, but by name. There you go. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to bring it into the thing so you guys can see. Where am I? Yeah, photos. Because images will just take one, but folders will do like an actual folder. Okay. I don't know why that's too early, but I don't know. He said there's apparently new info on RE9 on Wednesday. Who? Who said that? The leaker? The leaker that doesn't know anything? That guy? Let me also put you guys here. Hold up. Should I put horizontal chat? Yeah, I'll put horizontal chat for this. I'll put horizontal here. Okay, hold on. I'm actually going to see what the frick this guy's said. Here we go. He said RE9 will only have one campaign, but he is the main character. RE9 is a really ambitious game. It has the biggest budget of any RE game, has been in development for the longest, in some form of development around 9 years. RE9 will lean more towards the side of horror than action, despite starring Leon. Expectations. This guy doesn't source his stuff. I think he just yeah, he doesn't source his stuff. No, he's not sourcing his stuff. Someone says, how deep does the RE9 the Dusk lore go? And someone said, don't you know he wrote the script for RE9. Wait, but I want to see, wait, because the news articles actually they love to glaze him, and they tend to actually, you know, source their stuff better than just a Reddit post. But yeah, he did say that Leon was actually going to be the main character. He says it's not the only playable character, but he is the main character. That, of course, is false. We already know. It doesn't matter if Leon is a playable character, or if Leon ends up just showing up for a little bit, like kind of like RE8, you know, in Chris's section. He's still a liar. That's not enough. Ready to fight when yeah. yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Okay, take this information with a grain of salt. The source in question has proven reliable in the past, especially when it comes to Resident Evil. Okay, no, this article doesn't say anything. But that freaking grain of salt, dude. Like all RE9, take this with the grain. That said, if you've heard of Dusk All, the prolific insider. Prolific. Oh, I see. So RE9 originally started development in 2017. And he says 27 was... Okay, no, this is somebody else. Oh, here we go. A lot when he shared about an old scrap version of RE9 when he shared, I think, 2 months ago. Originally started development, Andy says, but it was early 2017. RE7 went to have a huge sale. Andy never said setting. Where... This is a screenshot, though. I actually want... Come on, guys. The article didn't freaking just take it. I don't want to look at... I don't want to go on Twitter. Oh, you know what? I can just search his name and look at the tweet, right? We'll do that. I think that's the... What did he say? For a while now. Okay, so I can just search that on Twitter, right? I go on search. I don't use Twitter all that much. Aesthetic gamer... Okay, this guy likes to say with now. Man, I don't want to see all of this junk. Why didn't the article just freaking do it? Like, all right, we'll search up RE9. Hold up. Even though there's probably going to be so much because this guy loves freaking talking about this. Someone take a screenshot. Oh, he actually wrote it himself. Yeah, he changed some stuff. So he did actually write that Reddit post. Oh, he did. He's the one that wrote it. Yeah, okay, so he actually wrote this. Okay, he actually wrote this. Okay, so I can use that because he's actually saying that he wrote it. I mean, I could look at his freaking tweets all day, but I don't really care. So anyways, all right. Let's look it up, boys. Let's do this. Let's shoot this freaking video. All right. So in today's video, should I do an intro? Yeah, let's do an intro. What should I say? All right, so in today's video, we're going to be looking at the new Resident Evil 9 director's kind of video where he kind of showcased a lot of new information regarding Resident Evil 9. We're going to look at it because he did confirm a couple of things, so we're going to be reacting to it live. So let's get started. All right, let's start. Hello, Platinum members. Thank you for your continued support. Oh yeah, we did it again. Okay. I am Akifumi Nakanishi. So this is by Google Translate. So there might be some, some errors. Like obviously that's not his name. His name is Koshi Nakanishi, from director of Resident Evil Requiem. I'm sure all of you Platinum members know this. The other day we finally announced Resident Evil Requiem. This is the 9th title in the numbering series. A year ago I released a video saying I'm making a new work. Finally we were able to make the announcement. I wonder how everyone reacts to the trailer. This is Grace, the new main character. So this right here is very important because there's been a lot of like leaker glazers that have been kind of going around that have been stating like, oh my gosh, we didn't see Leon in the trailer, but Leon is probably going to be like the second main character. Kind of like one comment I got was trying to make it seem like Alan Wake, like there's going to be 2 main characters or whatnot. You know what I mean? I don't want to say that though. Hold up. I don't want to say that. No. That's not good because then I'm kind of giving ammunition here. I'm kind of giving ammunition and we're going to have to scrap that. We're going to say that again. So this information right here is So this information right here is actually really interesting because we have the RE9 director essentially stating that Grace is the main character. The reason why this is important is because there have been a lot of leaker glazers, especially on my comment section. There's been a bunch on Twitter that have been kind of theorizing around everything all the information that came from Dusk, aka Dusk Golem, Aesthetic Gamer, and he's also known as that as well. But the reason I bring this up and the reason that it's important is because Dusk has said in the past, I'll leave all the sources down below, but he has said in the past that Leon was actually supposed to be the main character. And obviously there's a clear contradiction here. Not to mention 3 months ago, we actually caught Dusk in another contradiction. He was actually complaining on Twitter, as he loves to do, but he was complaining that he has no idea where all of these leaks are coming from, that Jill is going to be the main protagonist and how that basically doesn't make sense. Just to paraphrase, of course, you can check that full video out on my channel. But the funny thing is, kind of just long story short, one of his followers actually called them out and showed him a screenshot of his Discord back in 2021 where it was him that started this rumor. It was him that stated that Joe was actually going to be the main character of Resident Evil 9. So this guy obviously is not someone to look at all for information. especially when it comes to Resident Evil. I don't really know about his track record for other games, but the track record for leaks in Resident Evil, if you guys don't know, is complete garbage. Literally, if we go back 2 years prior to Resident Evil 4 Remake's release, we got a whole bunch of garbage leaks. Literally, like I would say 98%, and of course this is just an estimation, but 98% I would say of the leaks were completely not, like they were completely illogical for one thing, but on top of that, they were completely just flat out wrong. We had a bunch of leaks up, like some of the leaks that I kind of remember is that like Krauser wasn't going to be in the game. There was no island. You were going to play as Luis. Torres Mendez was going to be a stalker enemy throughout the whole game. Just a bunch of nonsense like that. Oh, there was also the Hookman. That was actually one of the big leaks that a lot of people were buying into. And of course, I've been stating this since the start of my channel, back in 2021, that these leaks are complete trash. They are not true. And, that ended up being the case. I think the only leak that ended up being true was actually a leak that I covered, which was Wesker's kind of concept art. I thought it was the funniest looking leak, so I trashed it. And it ended up being one of the only ones that was actually true, which is hilarious, by the way. But I guess that's all to say that, not trusting leaks is in your favor. It's in your favor to not trust leaks. As mentioned, literally 98% of all of the leaks that happened for RE4 Remake were complete garbage. So there's no, for when it comes to other games, right? Like there's other games out there where leaks do end up being true. Like I guess one game that I'm thinking at the top of my head is like Dead by Daylight. They have a better track record as opposed to Resident Evil. So this is why I've always stated you definitely cannot take leaks with a grain of salt. If you ever hear an article, a YouTuber, a TikToker saying take this information with a grain of salt, it's a clear indication that this person doesn't know what they're talking about, especially since, as mentioned, the track record is already horrendous when it comes to leaks. So by having Koshi Nakanishi here stating that Grace is the main character is a huge contradiction against Dusk Golem, who, as mentioned earlier, he has a track record of saying a lot of nonsense. Anyways, let's continue. Koshi next says, and then there's the subjective horror. I think he's saying survival horror, but again, this is Google Translate. I basically posted all of the image there. Well, if you say so, in Resident Evil 7, it's like a new protagonist. It's unclear what will happen next. With such elements, I think there is another, RPD. On the one hand, it is the worldview story of the main... Wait, let's see that again. On the one hand, it is the worldview story of the main story in Resident Evil series. So he's saying RPD is a huge component to the story. This time we'll be having it will be heavily involved in that too, I think is what he was saying. Suffice it to say, the title of the game I was involved in, Resident Evil Revelations, is one of those. They're doing a good job of that as well. Wait, is he suggesting that they're doing another Revelations game? Or is he just trying to say, again, this is Google Translate, so the translation might be off. But obviously, if you guys know Japanese, let me know. I'll leave a link to the video and my sources in the description. But that's interesting. Is he saying, wait, let's go back. He says, suffice it to say, the title of that game I was involved in is one of those. Oh, okay, so he's just mentioning Revelations. They're doing a good job of that as well. So I think he's referring back to RE9. I don't think they're working on a new Revelations. Or it could be. Obviously, we don't know. But I don't think that's what he's saying. I wonder what it would be. Resident Evil 7 compared to Resident Evil Revelations, I think this is a title that will make people the most happy this time. So it's interesting. Again, it's a bit weird here because I don't know if he's saying Resident Evil Revelations is the game that he's more inspired with. If that's the case, I think Resident Evil Revelation actually nailed down survival horror really well. I think, especially during the time of 2012 when it first released for Nintendo 3DS, we had just had Resident Evil 5 in 2009. We had Darkside Umbrella Chronicles 2009 as well. But in 2012, I think it was just a couple months later, we would get Resident Evil 6 in October 2nd in North America. And of course, that game was way overplayed the action. So, there was a disbalance. And obviously Resident Evil 7, as you guys have probably heard me say, did play up more of a horror aspect of the game. So that's interesting that that he's mentioning Resident Evil Revelations and Resident Evil 7. Those are the 2 games he has worked on. I did state that in my previous video. But what I think is going on here is that he's mentioning Resident Evil Revelations or maybe Resident Evil 7. I can't tell. I'm assuming he's Resident Evil Revelations. I think this is a title that will make people the most happy this time. There's still a lot of information that hasn't been revealed in the trailer. The release date is February 27, 2026. We will keep you updated, so please continue to support us. Yeah, so the reason we're actually looking this as well is that the Residents of Evil did kind of go out and state that that it was going to be first person perspective, and that obviously doesn't seem like it's the case with this translation. If anything, it seems like what I could ascertain, because again, this is not a perfect translation, is he's kind of comparing Resident Evil 7 to Resident Evil Revelations. Now, I don't know which one he's kind of alluding to here and what he thinks. My guess is that it would make more sense, and I think I would enjoy it more if Resident Evil 9 was closer to Revelations than Resident Evil 7, since I'm not the biggest fan of Resident Evil 7, as many of you guys know. But yeah, Grace, the new main character, and there's a subjective horror. Yeah, I think there he's saying survival horror. Resident Evil 7, it's like a new protagonist when it's unclear what will happen next. So here, this is interesting too. This is another indication, because I'm sure there's going to be leaker glazers. There's going to be, because you know what? I'm sure there's definitely going to be, and right here, this is actually another point that kind of makes more sense here. Because I'm sure in the comments we're going to get leak glazers that are going to say, well, just because Grace is the main character doesn't mean there can't have another main character. I mean, I think right here, what he's getting at here is that he's saying it's like a new protagonist and it's unclear what will happen next. Since he is the Resident Evil 7 director, and obviously that was kind of his logic as to why we got the character Ethan Winters. He was just a blank slate of a character. We had no previous experience with him. And the fact that he says with a new character, it's unclear what will happen, right? Like you could kill off the main character, which is what ended up happening in Resident Evil 8, which I did theorize on the channel, which was true. So what I'm getting at here is that he's kind of alluding that this is the approach this is why he decided to bring in a new character. So does that mean, we might not be able to see Leon, Chris, Claire, Jill in the new Resident Evil 9? No, I mean, we could end up seeing them like that. That is a possibility. We might be able to see them, but what's clear here is that we're not going to get another new, like Grace is definitely going to be the main character here. So I don't think, with the leaker, again, I should note, the other thing that I have to mention as well, that I really have to stress here, is that the leaker specifically said that that RE9, the main protagonist, was going to be Leon. Now, he also said that it's not going to be the only playable character. I will say I don't glaze Dusk or other legals. My full decision on him, trust in him, is still undecided. Even though the dude got stuff wrong, he did get stuff right too. Yeah, but I gotta say though, I will be upset if Grace is the #1 main character. I'm tired of new characters. I want passing of the torch if need be, not just new people thrown in. Doesn't feel connected. That's a good point. I mean, yeah, as mentioned, it could be that we might end up getting maybe like a section, kind of like Chris, for example, kind of like what Chris played in RE8 Village. If you guys remember, there was kind of like a lot of Resident Evil fans like to refer to that section as like the Call of Duty section. We were kind of just running past with Chris with night vision goggles, going through the whole village and destroying a whole bunch of stuff. Very action packed, which again is kind of going more on the RE6 side. But that could definitely be the case. That could definitely happen. But the one thing that I want to stress here is that Dusk has had stuff incredibly wrong before. He did state in 2021, as we stated, that Jill was going to be the main protagonist. That's obviously not the case, and he actually contradicted himself because he was like, who's bringing that up? Where is these leaks coming from? They're completely wrong. Well, they're coming from him. So obviously, if you have a guy with that kind of track record where he doesn't even remember the stuff that he's mentioned, he doesn't even know. And the other thing that I also have to mention too, that a lot of leak glazers love to do, they love to bring this counter argument. They love to say that leaks, a leaker might not be wrong. What if in 2021, when he said that Jill was the main protagonist, what if during development, Jill was the main protagonist, but then later it got changed? Because that was kind of his counter argument to being called out. he was basically saying, oh, well, you'll probably see it in the concept art because that's what was happening. This is a huge counter argument that a lot of leak glazers love to do, but this counter argument completely falls apart when you think about it. In reality, if in development a game is always changing throughout the years, and let's say a leaker gets information in 2021, and then the game, the next year completely changes in 2022, that would actually be an argument that helps my position, and that position being that you shouldn't be trusting leaks at all. If during the game development things are always changing, let's say that that's the case, because I don't work in game development, and the information that a leaker gets a long time ago is completely off, but he says that it was correct during that time, even though there's no way to verify that unless you actually spoke and sat down with the developer, it would... This kind of argument, yeah. Wait, where was I? This kind of argument, if anything, it just helps. If anything, that kind of argument just makes it seem that if anything, that kind of argument makes it so that in reality, you shouldn't be trusting any leaks. Because let's say Dusk Golem got a leak and it was true. Let's just say, for the sake of the argument, that he was right back in 2021 that the Capcom was going to make Jill the main character. The fact that, if you do believe that, if you honestly believe that he is a trustworthy leaker and just the information changed, that would just, if anything, that would just make it so that in reality, you shouldn't be trusting any leaks if the potential for change is always going to happen. So that's a counter argument that in reality, I don't understand. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make logical sense. As I mentioned, that counter argument just honestly it helps me. It helps my argument. And at the end of the day, and that in reality, you shouldn't be trusting any leaks, because if the potential for change is always happening throughout the years, then what the frick is the point of listening to an old leak that's going to be changed tomorrow? You know what I mean? Like, you should not be taking any of the leaks with a grain of salt. And as we explained earlier, this Resident Evil has a horrible track record with leaks, and this isn't something that's just happened recently. This has actually been an ongoing problem since, I believe, 2012. If you look at the Resident Evil wiki, there's actually a section there that kind of talks about all of the fake leaks that have been kind of happening, that I think they started tracking them since Resident Evil 6. So I don't know why Resident Evil is just so littered with that. But when it comes to Dusk Golem, as one of my chatters just mentioned, he has had stuff in the past be true. But even he's gone on the record on Twitter and basically stated that since the 2020 Capcom data breach, his information has been a lot of his leaks, a lot of his sources have dried up because Capcom has been very secretive with what they're working. So yeah, again, this is just another kind of another reason why you should not be trusting leakers whatsoever, especially if you're going to use that counter argument that games are always in development and they're always changing. Again, that adds more to my argument that in reality, then why should you listen and waste your time on listening to old news, old leaks specifically, if things are always changing? So yeah. Jerpaul says, is this first person or third person? I hope third. Yeah, so there's nothing right now that confirms whether it's actually going to be in third person. But there's nothing but there's also nothing that states that it's going to be first person or third person exclusively. So we don't know. My guess is that since Shadow of Rose could have easily have been a game that was in first person, because obviously the only reason Capcom made Ethan a first person, right? The only reason they made Resident Evil 7 and Resident Evil 8 first person is because of Ethan. One of the main producer for Resident Evil 7 actually wanted the player to feel like the character, which, as I've stated, is another reason why I don't really like Resident Evil 7, because it almost wanted to play with that RPG mechanic. But in reality, as you guys could tell, the only RPG kind of mechanic is probably at the end, But even that decision gets negated immediately because it is canon that to the story that Mia is the one that gets, saved. And then obviously, so it doesn't matter if you pick Zoe, that's just like a what if. It turns into a what if. It's not like the story ends up happening. And I guess you could also make the counter argument that RE1 kind of tried to do that with multiple endings, right? If you saved Rebecca or if you saved Barry, but you can't save both, even though canonically both of them are still alive. So it's going back to what I was saying. It definitely seems to be the case that Capcom is going to make Resident Evil 9 in third person. Now, does that mean we're not going to get first person? No, I think there is a possibility that we might end up getting first person. I think we're definitely going to get a VR2 version, which, is basically first person. But I think, you know what I mean? Like if Capcom, I think I would have believed that we would have gotten first person if Shadow of Rose was in first person, but it wasn't. You know what I mean? Like the game, if anything, Shadow of Rose made Capcom go back and make RE8 into a third person, which I think was one of the best decisions for RE8, even though of course the game was made in first person. That's why even if you play in third person mode, the cutscenes shift back to first person, right? So no, I think it seems to me like with all the evidence from the previous games, right, with the previous DLC with Shadow of Rose, I think it's fair to say that that's Resident Evil 9 is definitely going to be third person. Jamie Nas says, what if Kevin comes back on RE9? Yes, I saw a lot of my viewers kind of state this, and I don't know where this theory comes from, but they were kind of theorizing, or they weren't theorizing. It seems like they were regurgitating information from another leaker, or sorry, not another leaker. It seems like a lot of my viewers were kind of regurgitating information from another content creator who theorized this. I don't know who that content creator is, but the theory kind of goes that the three voices that can be heard during the trailer is actually from Kevin, and I think two other of the Outbreak characters. I don't specifically remember the full theory, but I got a lot of those comments. So I don't know who said that. I think that would be kind of trippy if it was the same voice actors, because Capcom does have a habit of kind of replacing old voice actors, but they do have a habit again of kind of reusing a lot of the actors, the new actors that they kind of work with, right? I mean, like even if we look at Resident Evil 8, one of the chicks, the rando chicks, Elena, that kind of just, stays in the burning building, she's voiced by, the same voice actor as Jill, right? So same thing, right? I mean, Carlos, voice actor for Carlos, Jeff Sheen, he's also voiced Chris in Resident Evil 8. So, but I didn't hear, this is something, and you can watch in my breakdown if you haven't watched it, but I didn't hear anybody that sounded familiar. Honestly, I didn't. I think there was one commenter, one viewer of mine, and I don't know if I can find the comments, so I guess we'll see with the edited version. But there's one viewer that suggested that the director, that for the FBI director in that whole scene in the trailer where he talks with Grace, that is actually the same voice actor as Marvin from RE2 Remake. And I think that would make a lot of sense. I would have to listen to that again. Again, this is not my theory. I don't know whose theory it is. Maybe my commenter got that from somebody else. I don't know, because I have seen that, by the way. I have seen that there's a lot of my viewers have been kind of regurgitating a lot of stuff. Like one of my viewers told me that Residents of Evil kind of theorized that Lisa Trevor was the creature that was hanging from the wall, and I got a lot of people that were saying the same exact thing in my chat, and I had no idea where they were getting this, but I knew they were just regurgitating information, but they were making it seem as if they came up with it, which is incredibly ignorant, by the way. Don't do that. If you get any kind of theory from someone, always source them. Always say, oh yeah, well, I heard Jimmy said this. Jimmy said that this is the theory. Don't ever say that this is a theory that comes from me. That just shows that you're incredibly ignorant. So I guess that's kind of a side tangent, but just so you guys know, yeah, I don't respect that at all when people do that. Yeah, you really have to source your stuff. That's why I always source my stuff in my videos. But yeah. Kenneth says maybe the groundbreaking part of this game is that they fully developed a third and first person mode, and they both work really well. That's definitely possible, right? I mean, that's something that I kind of just discussed. They could definitely add a first and third person. That's what they did with Resident Evil 8, right? I mean, even if you use mods in Resident Evil 4 Remake, you can kind of just switch the game to first person. So And they kind of have done that with certain areas of the games, right? Like they're using the same kind of engine. Of course, the new Resident Evil is going to be using the advanced version. I think it's of the Rex engine. I think it was the RE engine is what they called it, but I think the newer version is Rex engine. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not a game developer. I don't really care too much about engines, but yeah, that's definitely a possibility. Raccoon City Pizza says, still surprised I'm the only one that noticed what seems to be Jack's bar. That's right. That's a very good point. Raccoon City Pizza did also notice that in the trailer, I'll actually bring it up right now. He noticed, I'll bring it up in the edited version, but Raccoon City Pizza did notice that there was one area in the trailer that looked very similar to oh shoot, is this my camera? Oh shoot, I wasn't even showing the comments. My bad. But that's yes, Raccoon City Pizza. You know, Raccoon City Pizza did actually, catch something very interesting in the new Resident Evil 9 trailer. He did notice that one of the hallways in the trailers look very similar to Bar Jack from, Outbreak, and as well as Resident Evil 3. So yeah, but specifically Outbreak, because there was a lot of stuff on the shelves. I'll show the pictures up right now, but yeah, very interesting. So it seems we're going to be exploring that section, right? Really cool. But thank you, Raccoon City Pizza, for reminding me that. I have a video if you want to bring it up. Yeah. Oh yeah, you do. You have a video. I'll leave it. I'll post it in the description as well in my sources. But yeah, I'll leave the video down in the description. Yeah. But yeah. How long did I record that for? It says an hour, but I wasn't talking. I wasn't for an hour. You know what I mean? I don't think so, because most of it was just kind of just setting up the video. I just love how all Resident Evil has like timelines. Yeah. Yeah. On a side note, my neighbor just saved a crow with a broken foot. Dang. All right. Dang. Your neighbor is goated, man. Sheesh. Bar in RE3 is different than. Yeah, exactly. That's why I said, specifically Outbreak, because they do look different. What the F, Kenneth? Yeah. That is cool. That is cool, dude. Your neighbor saved a crow? Dang. Where were you, Kenneth? Where were you? How come you didn't save the crow? Kenneth was busy listening. But yeah, guys, you know what? I was thinking of kind of making a leaker kind of video, but you know what? I think I'm kind of just going to have to combine both of those. But yeah, thank you for hearing me. But I think that's it. I think I'll have to turn that into a video. This is how zombie outbreaks start, Kenneth. Yeah. All right. Let's continue. Actually, let's play a little bit more of the game, I think, and then we'll end stream, and then I have to edit. So yeah. Also, make sure to leave a like, guys. Make sure to leave a like. Oh, you know what? I should go back and kind of say that. Wait, hold up. Also, I should mention, if you guys are enjoying the content, you know what? Maybe this time I should get rid of the chat. Also, if you guys are enjoying this type of content, make sure to leave a like and also consider subscribing. I am going to be doing a Q&A once we hit 8K subscribers. So yeah, look forward to that. I will be taking questions once we hit that goal. But yeah, super hyped. And thank you to everybody that's been subscribed. Anyways, let's get back to the video. All right, that will be my call to action. Let's go back to the game. Okay, cool. Great video. Thanks. Yeah, so yeah. I kind of combined two videos there, but I had to. I did finally get Outbreak downloaded thanks to Serving Zombies. Great, dude. Yeah, that's great, man. That's awesome. That's great to hear. Guys, we'll play this for another 10 minutes. Since, I did play an hour of it, and then we had to go and cover some stuff. You can briefly check the expedition status and use Chroma Elixir to recover health without interrupting exploration. Press triangle to show expedition status. Expedition status shows the name of the current area, the expedition's current objective, bindings for exploration. The current health of the expedition, the current amount of Chroma Elixirs. If the expedition is in bad shape, use a Chroma Elixir or use fully heal all members. Chroma Elixirs replenish at expedition flags. Hold triangle to use Chroma Elixir. Okay. I really enjoy how effortlessly you can shift between casual talking and eloquence for a debate. Oh, really? Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Thank you, dude. Yeah, I appreciate it. I mean, I'm not like a full debater and stuff. I mean, I kind of like it, honestly, but I am kind of just like an amateur. But yeah, I like it. I did take philosophy, like one class of philosophy in uni, but I really like it. I really like it, right? It's almost time for me to go to bed. It's fun, and I hope I can... I didn't catch the rest of your message, Jamie. I can get my internet fixed. It's getting annoying. Yes. I know you were saying that the heat was kind of disturbing your stuff, right? But yeah, also I really like the the cats shaking emoji in the corner there. That's nice. Wait, I have to hold it. Okay, so that's kind of a heal. Okay, so that heals me. Look for survivors at the Indigo. All right. Okay, so running, free aim. Wait, what's free aim? Strike. Jump. Oh, so there is a menu. Okay, because at first I was like, how come there's no menu? It's because it was like the tutorial area. Is there a map too? No, okay, that's just the settings. Yeah, so we have journal, NORAM, Lumiere Assault, Overcharge. Wow, there's a lot of abilities that you can get. That's cool. See you later. Well, thank you, Jamie. Hope you have a good night. Yeah, we're gonna end stream soon, by the way, guys. I'm just gonna play until I want to get into combat at least. Wait, I can change his outfit. Interesting. I think you can change his haircut as well, if I'm not mistaken. So that's interesting. You know what? I'm trying to think. I don't know what I'm gonna title. I don't know what my title and my thumbnail are gonna be. I had an idea before. I kind of wrote it down, but no. You know what? I think I know. Oh, we're fighting? Shoot. Yeah, I'm trying to think of a title combo coming. I'm going to have to do that off stream. The game does look very good. Yeah. No, it has. The story, honestly, this game has a lot of story, but we're going to see the combat because we are playing on super hard. So this is my first time playing, so we'll see how I'm going to get. I'm probably going to get my butt kicked, dude. Free aim shots are a good way to hit flying enemies as well as targets and enemies' weak points. Try to aim. Okay. Shooting costs 1 AP. Aim at the Lancier weak point to deal increased damage. Where is his weak point? Oh, does it show up here? Yeah, that's his weak point. Okay. Oh, and he only has one. Okay. I'll just shoot him once. Okay, let's... can I do a skill? Let's do Lumiere Assault. Select the thing. Oh, no, I have to do it right there. Oh, no, I missed it. I missed it there. Oh, I parried bad, man. Okay, he only hit me once, though. That's good. Okay. Can I do a Lumiere Assault? No, I need 3 to do Lumiere Assault. So you know what? Let's actually shoot him. Dude, I like did nothing. Guess we'll just attack him. Oh, I missed, bro. I'm just gonna have to attack. No, I missed it. What the frick? Ooh, I counterattacked. Yo. Okay, yo, these guys, man. Did you see him? He was literally just like holding it in like a baseball bat. And I was like, bro, like, I thought I missed it. But I like how they give you another chance. Like, yeah. I guess there's a lot of like learning enemies kind of to parry and stuff. But dude, that's great. The Twitch stream froze, but your Twitch is good. Oh, did it? Oh, wait, I'm seeing it right now. The Twitch stream looks good. Maybe it's on your end. I hate crossplay. Maybe try refreshing it because, yeah, here it seems like it's fine. I'm not having any issues on my streaming software. It says everything's good. I was only having issues because I was using a lot of my CPU to like use like the Capcom Creator, like have it disappear and going on again, which I didn't realize was going to take that much. I'll have to figure out a way how to make it better so it takes less resources. I think I did, but maybe my video, like maybe my software takes just as much, or maybe it takes more because it's lower quality, and maybe going from 720 to 1080. Because I read somewhere that kind of downloading a video at 720. I'm gonna have to do it at 1080 just to see if that CPU issue, if it takes a lot of my CPU. But no, it's been good. It's good. Just refresh. It's good now. Okay. Yeah. I think it was just on your end. Because I'm not seeing any dips. Okay, so you know what, guys? That's not bad. The combat is I thought it was gonna be super hard because Mael, I don't know how to say her name. Mael. I think it's Mael. Mael is she was freaking hard, dude. She was not giving me a break, man. I thought like, dude, if she's hard and she's the tutorial, I'm gonna get my butt kicked, bro. I thought so, right? I thought, but yeah, well, I guess we'll see. Ooh, I just thought of a thumbnail. Yeah, like that. I'll do it like that. Yes, yes, yes. And then title. Oh, but I'm kind of combining two videos there. I was gonna do that for another video. I don't know, guys. I have to think. Honestly, I'm not the best at titling and thumbnail, like with my thumbnails, like the title thumbnail combination. I'm still getting better at it, but it takes me a second. Like it takes me a while. You know what I mean? I'm not the best. I have to get better at that. That's like my only, because I think my thumbnails are okay, are good. Like I've had so many bigger Resident Evil channels like steal. I had so many, bigger Resident Evil channels steal my thumbnails. Like I've had so many people try to steal it, and I've had to call them out and be like, bro, can you just not, bro? Can you just like stick to your lane? We're like in the same niche. So I know my thumbnails are good, but my titles, I need to get better with the title thumbnail combination. So that was weird that the guy we saw, wait, why is he sitting next to all the dead people? Or are those all of his apprentices? Yeah, they are. Oh, shoot. What was her name? Catherine. That's why he's there. So Catherine, Tristan, right? What was the other guy's name? Lucien. Wait, what's that? Is Bro gonna delete himself? Bro, no. Oh, Mael is probably there. She's probably going to stop him. Who gave him that gun? Was that from the Lumiere? What's that? Simple. Just include the mouth, agape faces, and red soaker with arrow pointing to it.
You do that.
I have noticed people have been doing the red circles. There was one Resident Evil YouTuber that did the red circle, and I'm like, bro, why you copying me, bro? Chill.
Fucking hell.
What do you mean mouth agape face? You mean like the old Mr. Beast? Like the apparently he read a study that people don't like this, like when you go like that and you go like that kind of a face. Viewers don't like that. It's kind of cringe too. So
We're the only ones left.
Why do people simp for Dusk Golem though? I think it's a lot of the newer fans, and there's also people that have just been simping because they think that he gives good leak information, even though he doesn't. So I'm assuming a lot of people are going to say in my comments, well, the only counter argument that you could make
when one falls, we continue.
is that
we need to find a safer place. There are Nevrons around.
That they're going to have multiple main characters. But that's not a good counter argument, because even the director said he wanted to have somebody new. The trailer showcased only one person, the new person. It didn't showcase. They could have easily shown, Leon or Chris or Jill in the back, kind of going along with Grace. But they didn't. If anything, I think that would have generated even more hype, because I've also saw the counter argument kind of saying like, Putain. He just swore right there. He just said like F, like F-U-C-K. That and the guys with mouths wide open pointing behind them. Yeah, no. That's old YouTube. stuff. That's their old YouTube chat. If you see a YouTuber still doing that, then they're behind, bro. They're behind, and I don't do that because it's not good. Lune's skills generate elemental stains. Her skills also consume specific stains to enhance their effects. There are 5 types of stains. Why are they called stains? Ice, fire, lightning, earth, and light. Light stains can be consumed in place of any other stain. Cycle between different elements to use the most out of your skills. How do I switch? No, I don't want to skip my turn. Oh, I have to go here. Lune's starting skills are Ice, Lance, and Immolation. Ice is an ice skill that generates 1 ice stain and 1 light stain. Okay, so wait, by using a specific like element, you build that up to be stronger? I know I'm good for Mount pointing out those annoying clips. Yeah. Like if there's still YouTubers doing that, then they haven't learned. You know what I mean? They haven't realized that like nobody does that anymore. You know, not gonna lie, I get the Revelation vibes. I don't know if the director mentioned it, and there's family element to it again, like Revelation. Yes, that's true. That's true with Moira. You mean? Yes, that's a very good point, Kenneth. Yeah, and I definitely think it's Revelations, which I think is a very smart move to do, because Revelations was good. I mean, we've been playing it on the channel, which it's been really good. I thought, yeah. All right, anyways, let's beat the crap out of this freaking monster. Perfect. The Portière is weak to ice and took 50% more damage from Ice Lance. Most enemies have elemental affinities. Weakness takes 50%, resistance less damage, Nullify takes no damage, and Absorb is healed instead. Whoa, okay. I gotta watch out for Absorbs. Portière attacks the Expedition. Slow is a debuff that reduces speed of character. Oh, he just did like a debuff on us? Expedition counter. Some enemies can attack the whole expedition at once. Press R1 to parry and execute an expedition counter. Okay. Nice. Okay. I mean, the game already did that for me. I didn't really do anything. Ooh, yo, that did a lot of damage. Can I do Lumiere Assault? No, I can't. Okay, we're just gonna have to do the normal attack. Alright, we're going to do the same thing. Wait, do I have? Lune has now 1 ice stain and 1 light stain. Immolation will consume Lune's ice stain to deal increased damage. Light stains will be consumed if no corresponding element are available. So it's almost like a combo, right? Wait, I can't use Ice Lance. They want me to use Immolation. I guess this is just a tutorial. Oh, I failed, bro. Oh, I could have killed them. Burn is a side effect that deals damage at the beginning of the character's turn. It's possible to be affected by multiple instances of burn, which increases. He jumps. Oh, wait, is he attacking me? Oh, I missed. Now let's go back. Can I do Lumiere Assault? Yeah, Lumiere Assault. All right, let's go. Oh, that was too early. I could have killed him. That was too early. Now let's go back. Can she do... No, she can't. Okay, we're just going to have to do a normal attack. Nice. I love Rev 1 so much. So underrated. I know, right? So I hope it's like it. Can you imagine... Yo, can you imagine freaking raid mode? Can you imagine raid mode for freaking Resident Evil 9? Yo, that'd be sick. But no, I don't think so. Like, if I'm being honest, Resident Evil 7 didn't have raid mode. They had like that dumb Mercenaries like ripoff, which I did not like. Which I guess you could say raid mode is a Mercenaries ripoff, but no, I think it's better. I think raid mode like is better than Mercenaries. Because Mercenaries is fun, but I get bored after like a couple sets. Like after completing and getting an S, like there's nothing for me there. While raid mode, you know, you can keep playing it. I don't know. Pigtails can be equipped to increase your character stats. Higher level pigtails can grant better access. Awesome. Okay. Save in progress. All right, we saved. All right, you know what, boys? I think we're done with the stream. I need to get another haircut because the hair's looking a little ridiculous. It's starting to look like a helmet. It's starting to look like a helmet. But anyways, I am going to be doing that video, so make sure to check it out if you guys want to know. I might be adding some couple of things, you know, just for later on, but we'll see. But yeah, support that video when it comes out. That would really help me out a ton. You know, leaving a like, commenting. But yeah. Damn, it's 4:36. I gotta go to bed. Have a nice stream, Wesker. Thank you, I Hate Crossway. Yeah, we're actually gonna finish there. But thank you so much, I Hate Crossway, for the help, for sending the video with the translation. Really appreciate it. Thanks, yeah, for checking it out as well. Anyways, guys, hope you guys check out. I hope you guys liked the breakdown. I hope you guys enjoyed this Clair Obscure Expedition 33. I think it is a very interesting game. I'm so hyped. I definitely want to play it more. I'm not kidding. I definitely this was a game I was gonna buy anyways. So thank you so much to Redfall Interactive for giving me a code. You guys are awesome. Yeah. See you later, bro. Yeah, guys. See ya. Take care. Take care, boys. See ya.